Because you know there's
Have fun. If you need anything, let me know.
Yeah, thank you, Anthony. Thank you.
Well, my brother already. When's the feed coming up?
Right now, I just clicked the button.
Good.
All right,
We're set to go? All right. Welcome to the Dragon Network. We are here in beautiful downtown Raleigh, Durham. And we're here for the third game of the season for our Dragons as we're playing the Triangle Torch.
Yep, it's a great night tonight, Bob. A beautiful stadium. We've had a little bit of weather moving through, but it's cooled it down a lot outside, and it's really turning out to be a great evening. We got the Torch on the field right now doing warm-ups. The Dragons were just out earlier, and they look like they're ready for the first win of the season.
Well, we also want to let you know that Luke Ruff is not here, so any mistakes made are his fault. He has a commitment at home. He couldn't make it. It's killing him, but we got his dad here, and his dad's a technician. He's got us working.
Yeah, I got us working, but I tell you, he leaves an awful big pair of shoes to fill, Bob. And I'm sure that by the end of this thing, we'll all miss the knowledge and the excitement that he has for this game. But we'll do the best that we can, and like I say, at least we've got a good night going. I like this arena. This is really nice with all the windows.
Yes, it is. It's hard to explain. If you've ever seen the Saddle Dome in Calgary, that's what it reminds me of. It's probably the best field as far as being laid out that we played on this year.
Oh yeah, it is. We were walking on a little bit earlier, and it is by far the best field that we've played on. The players were really excited just about that, about how much better it feels when they're making their cuts. When they hit the ground, it's a good bit softer than the ice that they normally play on.
Well, I hope many of you watched our game last week because it was a beautiful game. For a team playing their second game in their history, and they come away losing by one when they were 55-point underdogs, let you know that the Coach Meredith has his people ready. He knows how to coach, and the guys are really doing a great job out there. Another thing to let you know, Coach Sanders' defense is the #1 defense in the league.
Oh, wow. You know, I figured that, but I have not had a chance to look at the stats. But after watching them play, it is easy to understand why.
We'll try to keep you up as well as we can because the scoreboard is kind of looks like a rear screen projector, and it's kind of hard to read from where we're at, but we are again probably in the best position we've been in these 3 games. We are closer to the field. Like I said, it's a much nicer field.
Yeah, you're right about that. It is. The projector is a little hard to see, but it looks like it's almost electronic of some sort, kind of like what we have up on the live feed. It seems like it works that way. I tell you, every stadium we've been to, the one thing they have in common is they love to play the music loud.
They play it loud so that it covers up the mistakes. Of course, Luke and Daniel and I don't make any mistakes, except maybe some colorful language here and there. But
yeah, I'll have to work really hard tonight to keep my colorful language in check. I get really excited during the games.
Yes, and it's easy to do. We beat up tables and chairs.
Yeah, it's a wonder we haven't lost any of the equipment. I tell you, I think everybody likes to throw something when they really get upset. We're no different. I tell you, I've watching this Torch team warm up, Bob. They've got some pretty impressive athletes out there.
Yes, they do. they stated earlier, I think they told Coach Meredith that they've got 10 or 12 guys hurt, so he'll be playing a 15-man roster, which would be nice for us.
Yeah, well, we hope that they get over their injuries as quickly as possible, and we also hope that's not one of those coaching ploys, one of the deals from under the deck. But either way, if they are hurt, we sure hope that they get to feeling better soon and overcome those injuries and are able to get back out on the field. I know they all work hard to make this happen, and I know injuries happen. We've been fortunate. We've not suffered very many with the Dragons so far this year, but I think a lot of that outside practice in the heat really helped out.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. It's made a difference. And we're going through a process where we're changing players, we're adding coaches. We have a new line coach. We have a new John. God, I got his name written down and didn't.
Yeah, I've got his name too. I'm gonna look it up here real quick. But yeah, a new coaching addition. He seems to be like he's fitting in well already.
Yes, I think he knows a lot of the new linemen too.
Downing is his name, John Downing.
Yeah, John Downing.
Looks like he's got quite a lot of experience from looking at his resume here, Bob.
Oh, you got his resume?
Well, I did, but I seem to have dropped it, and I'm not gonna try to bend over and pick it up. But we'll get to that a little bit later, maybe next week. We'll get into his resume and qualifications. But you'll have to trust me; he does seem to have a lot of experience.
Excuse me.
I tell you a little thing I noticed when we first got here tonight, Bob. Been really grateful. All the places we've traveled to, we have been really met with open arms, and the people at all the facilities have been really helpful and forthcoming to help us get in and get it set up and get us in the best position that we could be in. And today was no different. Upon arrival here, there was a nice-looking young man and his wife or girlfriend, I don't know which, but anyway, they were putting this wall together that you see here on the stadium, Bob. And the story that one of the gentlemen told me was that's one of their quarterbacks, that he actually built the wall surrounding the arena. And I was impressed by that because I know what our players and coaches have gone through trying to get this organization and get this first season going. And everybody's made sacrifices, everybody's paid for things out of their pockets. And it was nice to know, even, we're not fortunate enough to have a home arena yet, but like they are here, but it was nice to hear another story about somebody else making personal sacrifices to make this sport a reality and to keep it to be successful for everybody.
Yes, nobody's getting rich. I don't know if we told you at previous games, but none of our players are being paid this year. They're all playing out of the love of the game.
That's exactly right. And you can really see it by the way that they play too, I tell you. To see how excited they are before the game and then see them beat up and sweaty after the game, and like I say, know that they're doing it just because they want to play, it really means a lot. They are just a great bunch of guys, I tell you couldn't. Hopefully we got a few off weeks coming up. During those off weeks, we're going to try to get in some coaches shows, with all of our coaches, do a little bit more interviewing with the players. And we're going to try to work in some of these stories, all the relationships that we've made and built through the season so far. There's a lot of little stories that you people at home don't ever get to know about. Everything that goes on behind the scenes, and I tell you, it is. You can really see how things have really fallen together so far for this organization. Some things, when you get into a good thing, they just fall into place, and you know that they seem to be blessed by the man upstairs, and this organization seems to be no different.
It seems like the one thing I've noticed, you'll have new guys come on the team, and 25 minutes after they've been with the team, their family, and their guys are going out of their way to give them rides, loan them money.
Yeah, that is a good thing to see. I tell you, I know it's part of growing an organization. There are a few different faces every week. And I tell you, every person, every player that I've had the pleasure of meeting, I have just really thought the world of. Every one of them, they're just really really good people, and I have enjoyed getting to know each and every one of them.
Well, the one thing I noticed Coach Meredith has drawn from people he knows, and after so many years in indoor football, so many years in outdoor football, said in Greenville, South Carolina, it's a small community as far as football. Everybody knows everybody else, and everybody is family.
Yep. And we are rich in football. I tell you, we are really lucky in that aspect. There's a lot of good football players. You know, you can drive 50 miles in either way, and you can always find good football players. And a lot of that goes into the success in the last few years that you've seen at Clemson and Carolina both. I know there's a lot of those players are not from the Upstate, but the Upstate has always been rich in football.
Yes, and it will continue. I am sure, because, like I said, I am new to the game of indoor football. I'm not new to the game of football. I've been announcing for a lot of years. And the one thing amazes me, thank God that we have Luke, because Luke knows the rules inside and out. For a young man of his age, he has bailed me out a number of times.
Yeah, he and I have had some interesting conversations as we drive back and forth to the game. You know, the traveling is one of the parts that I really enjoy, and that's because I get to hear him, you know, preach to me and teach me the ins and outs of this game that he knows so well every week.
Well, I would like to say that traveling has been fun, but last week
wasn't fun, no.
We rode for 11 hours, prepared for 4 hours for the game, played the game, and then turned around and drove 11 hours back.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to get at least 4 hours rest before I had to drive back home. And like I say, we got Luke back home, and he was lucky enough to fly. I had to drive it back home. But it was a long week at work, I can tell you that.
Oh, I can imagine. And then you were off that day, but you had to work the next day, didn't you?
Went back on Wednesday, yeah.
Fortunately, I'm old and retired, but I did sleep for about 12 hours.
Yeah.
Woke up, I wasn't sure whether it was Tuesday or Wednesday or...
Oh, I know. I slept about 12 myself, but I think I'm still about 12 behind. We have done a lot of riding. I tell you, 3 hour and 40 minutes or so it took us to get up here today. It felt like a hop, skip, and a jump compared to last week.
Well, the referees are here.
Yeah, it looks like we've got some of the most important people coming in there. You can see them there. I'll tell you, a little bit behind the wall, you can see where they've got some support structures going back to help support that wall. And those barrels that you see, they filled those up earlier with water to add a little weight to the back of them to help support them a little bit more. So that's a lot of water. I don't know what they do with it when it's over. I don't know how they move those things. Good pair of hand trucks and a young back, I guess.
I guess they figure if they can stop a 2-ton car or a 4-ton truck, they can stop a 200-pound football player.
Yeah, maybe so. I tell you, I hope it's put together good, because the way our guys play on defense, I think they're going to break the wall tonight. And I don't know if you can see him or not. I'll pan over here and see if you can see him. You can see the top of that guy's head right there. They have got a really nice, let's see if I can get down there and show it to you. They've got a really nice little area for people to get really up close and personal with the game. They can sit down there and enjoy a few snacks or beverages of their choice or whatever their wish may be. But I tell you, I watched our guys put 2 or 3 guys over the fence last week, and I'm thinking that those people may get a little bit extra for their dessert tonight.
They might be moving their tables back before.
They might be looking at some of the firestorm coming, sending them somebody to sit with them.
I notice as I'm going over the roster, I notice we've added some size in the line. We've added Lenny Ridge, 6'4", 385 pounds.
Wow.
We've added a running back, 6'4", 245 pounds. If he gets going, it'll be hard to stop.
Yeah, I guarantee you he will be, Bob. But that's, like I say, I hate to see any players, go or pass on their way. But it is a young organization, and that's part of it. You get some new faces.
Yes. It takes a while to settle down on who you want and who's going to stay.
Yeah, it does.
And these guys still, they're young men. They want playing time. And when they don't get it, they want to move on.
Yeah, I understand. And I know that's the passion that they have for the game and the want to that they have to play the game. That means a lot too, and that's, it's really appreciated. I know I appreciate it. I appreciate the enthusiasm that they show, and I wish everybody their best, the ones who have already gone through. I wish them the best, and hope they are able to stay in touch and remain a supporter of the organization.
Well, I noticed a little bit more about the stadium here. Or the arena. It was built in 1961 as an addition to the fairgrounds. It's on the fairgrounds grounds, and in 1961 they weren't like we are today. They didn't need air conditioning.
Yeah.
But they were smart enough to put glass in here that opens.
Yeah, they do have a lot of the windows open here tonight, but I tell you, I guess it's a lot of it's because of the weather outside. It's cloudy and looks like it could storm at any minute, but that has knocked the temperature down considerably, and it feels pretty nice in here right now. There's a nice breeze blowing through the stadium, and I can say to be built in 61, it is a fantastic design. I was reading up a little bit on the Wikipedia page about it, and the architect who designed the stadium, if I'm not mistaken, was a Polish gentleman, and sadly he died in I think they said a plane crash before the building was completed. It was actually completed a little bit, not long after that, but I do hate that he didn't get to see the finished product, because it is a fantastic design to be seen today, and to be built in 61, it was probably something that people had never even imagined.
Yes, from what I've heard, they do some really awesome concerts here.
Oh, I bet. You can tell by the way the music's carrying in here now. I bet a concert really does sound good in here.
Yes, there's speakers all over the place, and the roof is made for acoustics.
Exactly, yeah. And it doesn't seem to be a bad spot in here. Not a bad seat.
No, it doesn't.
I think it said it seats a little over 7,000, maybe 7,100 at full capacity. But it's a really nice arena. I'm like I say, I hope we get an arena secured for our football team for next year. It makes you a little jealous when you go to these other places and see the places they have secured to be able to play their home games. We all know how much it means to be the home team in a football game.
Yes. I think we'll pack them, because I think it will be run correctly. Coach Meredith and the rest of the staff are here for the long run. They're not here like other teams have been, stay for a year, half a year, and go and take off with people money.
Right. Yeah, well, there's a little article in a book I read. It's kind of Words to Live By, about no one is successful on their own, and you're only as successful as the people that you surround yourself with. And that's it's important in every day of our life, and it's really important in a large organization where you're trying to build a program like this as well. You've got to surround yourself with good people in order to be successful. Good people that you can trust, that's one thing that we're very fortunate enough to have here in the Dragons organization. It's very good people. Like I say, Coach Meredith has surrounded himself with a good supporting cast, and so far, I think that's why the team has been so successful early on. And I look for us to get our first win tonight.
I think it's possible. I think everybody thinks we're an easy mark, but they found out last week that that's not true. I am sure that the Florida team was happy to get out of there with a 1-point win.
You're right about that. I know I looked on their website the next morning, and they had a very small write-up, and it said that their team was very sluggish after a long road trip, and they escaped with a 13-12 win, and that was about all they said.
A long road trip.
Yeah.
They didn't take 11. They didn't travel 11 hours that day.
No, they had played, I guess maybe the week before that in St. Louis, I think.
Oh, wow.
So that is a good ways from where they were.
Yeah.
But I don't think it could have been that they were sluggish. I think that they probably underestimated us a little bit, and our defense comes to play. Our offenses, they've been progressing. A lot more moving parts on the offense, so it takes a little bit longer to get all that together. But that defense is lights out, and I mean, every time they see somebody with a football, they are going after them with bad intentions, and it shows.
Well, I think you're right there. You know, I'm sure the road trip had plenty to do with it, but like you said, I think they took us for granted. And I think they looked at the line. The line was 55 points.
Yeah.
And
I don't
think
know
they
who
thought
made that.
we'll just walk over these guys. And twice they were behind.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, they got lucky on that one. I'll give them that. And I mean, they did miss a few opportunities. I know they left a few plays on the field, but you know, if you go back and look at our game, we left a lot of plays on the field too. So they were really fortunate to get out of that game with a 1-point win.
Yes, we were a minute and 14 seconds away from taking the lead.
Oh yeah, we were like I say, just a good pass there at the end of the game. We weren't lucky enough to make the catch, and a little unlucky that it happened to bounce right to one of their defensive backs. So that was kind of all she wrote from that point. But yeah, that ball bounces a yard one way or another, and you know, we've got another chance, and maybe we go down and score and win it.
Yes. And I thought a couple of our extra point attempts were good, but they were ruled no good. But yet I also thought that a couple of Florida's extra point attempts were good, and they were ruled no good.
I agree with that, Bob. I did too. I think you can hear us on the game as we were announcing it live saying it was good, and then it was called that they had missed it. So
if you can't read that, I'll give you this one. You might be able
okay. I can read it. Bob and I were just getting together on the roster, making sure we have everything ready for tonight. Again, we're coming to you live from Raleigh, North Carolina, the home of the Triangle Torch at, what is this called? Is it JD? I'm trying to remember the name of the arena. It's a beautiful place, beautiful venue. J.S. Dorton Arena, the home of the Triangle Torch. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're 3-0 right now, Bob, is that right? On the season?
That I'm not sure of. I didn't do my homework. I always count on Luke for that.
Yeah, yeah, I think we are. I think he had told me earlier that they were 3-0. I think, what is it? A team from Alabama we play in a couple of weeks. I think that they've played them, and I think that they beat that team pretty good. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they are 3-0. So I guess they've got one more game under their belt than we do. But hopefully we give them the first loss of their season tonight, and we take our first win.
That would be nice. Tell you one thing I'm seeing is a lot of teal in this stadium, or in this arena. So people are coming out to watch their team.
Yeah, it does look like we travel well. I tell you, 3 games into the season, and it does look like we are carrying a lot of fans with us.
It's just going to get better and better, I believe.
Oh yeah, I believe you're right. I tell you, we get a win's gonna make all the difference. You know, everybody likes a winner. Then we can get some of the people jumping on our bandwagon and, you know, really get this thing to take off. I'm trying to look up the record here for the torch right now. One thing we're really grateful for is all you fans who watch the games at home. We have got a lot of views on our YouTube channel the last couple of weeks, and we really are thankful for that. And we hope the word continues to spread. And you know, I hope one day we sit down and watch one of these things and we have 10,000 views. That would be tremendous. Watch the fan base grow and watch everybody around the upstate of South Carolina get excited about this football team.
If you're interested in sponsoring, we will let you know later on in the game who to contact. We'll let you know who's sponsoring us now. It's a great opportunity for a chance to, many ways you can sponsor with board work, on the website, a lot of ways.
That's right.
Juan Bristol is here.
The man with the first touchdown of the inaugural season for the Upstate Dragons. How are you doing today?
Real good, real good. We got to take care of business today.
Oh, yeah. So how does the team look downstairs? They look like they're ready?
Ready to we better really get this first win. We're real good today.
Yeah, I know the pregame went really good. We were talking about how good they looked during the pregame.
Oh, yeah, most
and how much better this field is to play on. I mean,
tons better. We definitely practicing ready for this game, though.
Here come the Dragons, folks, walking out onto the field. You hear the thunderous applause. That's for our Upstate Dragons. And they look like they've got their game faces on tonight, Coach. Looks like we are ready to take care of business.
Looks like they're getting a lot of cheers from the expensive seats down there.
Yeah, that's right. What do we got? 21 dressed out? Is that how it goes?
Yeah, 21-man roster for the games.
There goes Coach Sean, and you can see Coach Meredith as well. There they are, and the new Coach John. I forget his last name. What did I say his last name was? I feel bad. But anyway, you can see there the three guys in the black shirts, the three head coaches, John Downing. So we got Coach Meredith, Coach Downing, and
Coach Jackson is supposed to be, he said he's going to be up high.
oh yeah, I see him. There he is down there. You can see him right there coming into the corner. You picture the best dressed man on the team. I tell you can tell he's a class act wherever he goes. You can tell by looking at him, and you can tell when you meet him and when you get to talk to him. He's a really, really great guy.
And again, he loves his players.
Oh, he does. He loves the players like they're all his sons, but I tell you, he is all business. You know, when you put your feet on that field, he is all business. It's not personal at that time. It's just about getting the job done.
His son Dante has 3 interceptions in 2 games.
Wow. Yeah, Dante is a man. You can tell. I talked to Coach Johnson, Coach Jackson. Yeah, I talked to him. I guess it was the first time that I had met him. And he was telling me, I was talking about how impressive Dante was, and he said that he has a younger brother that's better than Dante is. I've never got to see him, but he said he's just really, really aggressive and a really good ball player.
It looks like he's going to follow his brother's footsteps and play for the University of Hawaii.
Well, I tell you what, if I could play, that would be where I would want to go play.
Yeah, I wouldn't care if they'd play me. Just put me on a bench.
Exactly right. Just let me wake up every day in Hawaii. I'd be happy.
Johnson. Coach Johnson. There's a funny story behind that. For 2 or 3 years, I would always make a mistake and call him Coach Jackson. So now when I call him at home or talk to him, it's Coach Jackson Johnson.
Coach Jackson Johnson. Well, at least you cover all the bases.
Watching Coach Sanders down there, he looks like he could play today.
Yeah, he does. He is. Everywhere he goes, he looks like a man amongst boys. I tell you, he is a big guy. And I mean in really good shape. I don't know how old he is, but he is in tremendous shape. And he does look like he can play right now. Yeah. How much time? What are we at? 7. We're about 7:18, so we're still a few minutes before kickoff here. I think the kickoff is at 7:30. Is that right?
It's supposed to be 7:30.
7:30. They got a fire truck down there. I don't know I thought they were going to parade it around a little bit, but maybe that's a parking space for it. I don't know. I mean, you can all see that. I think we're on the south side of this place. So I guess it's over in the west end zone, we'll call it. And I know usually, you like to have your first responders close, but that looks a little too close to me, Bob. I tell you, a good long throw into the end zone, and I don't know if there's any padding on the back of that fire truck or not.
No, but I do believe they'll put the boards up. So it's this is the toughest part. I've talked to players for years, and this is the toughest part of the game. 5 or 10 minutes before kickoff, when their hearts are up in their throats and they just want to get going. They want that first hit.
Yeah. Yeah, and I tell you, it's like everything else you do in life, Bob. The hardest part of the game is that 6 inches in between your ears. There's so much. Every day of life, it's a mental challenge to get your stuff together and do what you got to do, and it's the same with sports. And football is no different. These are like modern day gladiators, pretty much, for the way they're viewed. And it's a highly physical game. It's even though there's 8 on the field at a time, everything out there is about a one-on-one matchup. Who's the stronger guy, the quicker guy, who can make the better catch, the better move. And it takes a special kind of person, to get up for that every week. And the nerves are a good thing. I think any coach will tell you they want a guy who's a little bit nervous, because that means that they're really enthusiastic and they really care about the game.
And, you sit there and you think, sometimes you can overthink. I had a coach told me that years ago. He says, don't overthink it. Go with your first thought and stick with it.
Yeah, that's something I do a lot. I say every day I run into something that's so simple I would have never thought of it, because it's just too simple for me. I tend to try to make everything a little more complicated than what it needs to be.
It's funny. Years ago, I worked in a factory in Detroit, and there was a bumper that the screws wouldn't line up on in the back of a truck. So they called out the engineers, and the engineers said, well, I think we're going to have to shut down the line for 2 or 3 weeks, retool, and replace the screws and the threads. And back then, the UAW was in charge, and not in charge, but they they cover their workers. And their thought was, you got 95% of your pay, even if the plant was shut down.
Wow.
And I looked at the engineer, I said, or you could give me a reamer and I could drill a bigger hole. And he says, yeah, that would work.
Yeah. I tell you, those engineers, they come up with a lot of things, and I guess sometimes the simple things do get by them. Like I say, I know I work with quite a few engineers, and it happens to everybody. I mean, we all make mistakes. But it is easy to overlook the simple things.
I think you look around and you say, no, it couldn't be that simple.
Right.
It just can't.
Yeah. I tell you, here's another good thing I like to see, Bob. You can see another good sign of good players, you know, when they're getting together to support each other and have a prayer before the game. And like I say, when you're down there in the locker room, when you travel with them, it doesn't take you long to figure out what a good group of men that these guys really are.
Yes, they are. They're not ashamed of who sees them do it.
Looking over at the scoreboard, it says there's 7 minutes and 25 seconds until kickoff. So we're not far away here, folks. We hope everybody's tuned in. We hope everybody's excited about tonight's game. I haven't had a chance to look over here and see what's happening on the YouTube feed tonight. Let's see here. So we're getting lined up here for the
National anthem.
probably for the national anthem. Do the pregame ceremonies and get this thing started. I tell you, I always enjoy the national anthem, even if somebody's humming it. But last week they set the bar high. That group that did the national anthem in Florida did a tremendous job. It was absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yes, they did. I think they're going to announce the triangle, or the torch.
Yeah.
And then I think we'll be ready for some ball.
Ready for some football. Let's see, there you can see our Dragons lined up across the middle of the field, which in this league is the 25. As you all know by now, the field is 50 yards long instead of 100 and 25 yards wide instead of 50. It's more likely the size of a hockey arena. And this league is all about scoring points.
I had somebody tonight before the game. She said, I'm going to go sit down. She said, I think I'll grab a seat by the 50. I said, that's going to be tough.
Yeah. So we've got some cheerleaders coming out now and doing some introductions of their players. Still got a lot of fans coming in. Doesn't look like there's arena. It's hard to tell how many are here already, but it does look like there's still a lot coming in tonight. Looks like it's going to be a great night for a football game.
They had a big exhibition today at the fairgrounds, and they may be getting some of the overflow from that.
Yeah, there was a lot of traffic. I tell you, I don't know if what they were having exactly, but they had a good turnout for it, whatever it was. There were people everywhere. so far, I hope our luck keeps going. I don't want to jinx us by mentioning it, but so far we've had a lot better luck with our stream than we did last week. I know we really suffered through some hard times with technical difficulties last week. But, the lady here, Claudine was her name. She was extremely helpful in getting us set up with an open port line to do our streaming tonight. We had a little problem with the electricity, but another nice young man, I think his name was Dempsey, he helped us get that squared away, so we are greatly appreciative to them for all their help and cooperation in making this thing happen so far. And I hope it looks good to everybody at home. From what we can see here, it looks pretty good. I know it's not as good as being here, but hopefully it's the next best thing to being here. I tell you, hopefully we get this team down in Greenville and get them a place to play their home games. And there's nothing like being inside this arena for a football game. I know we've all been outside for football games, and that's a great thing too. But I tell you, this is a great game. If you haven't had a chance to see it, you really need to try to find your way to one of these games, support these teams in this league, and I tell you, you will not be sorry. It's a really good time, really good time. It's a good, quick game. A lot of things happening. Like I say, it's all geared towards scoring. And one thing, it's not as far to run, Bob. That's always good for people like me and you, huh?
There you go. Well, I'll tell you, that's the one thing about the game, like Daniel just said. It's a quick game, so it's easy to catch on to and pick up the rules. You're one game, I guarantee you, you're hooked.
Yeah.
You're coming back.
Yeah. Well, the fire truck seems to be moving, Bob.
Yeah.
See if we can get over there and see that guy. You know, I tell you, that's just like policemen, the firemen and EMS, first responders, and any organization. I don't know that any of us ever give them the respect and the attention that they deserve. They are they're the people who are always there when you need them, and that's something we're all grateful for.
Yes, and they go through a lot of preparation just to back this truck out onto the field.
Yeah.
And let you know.
Yeah.
And there they are.
Yeah.
Have a hand for them.
Yep.
And we have a walking fire hydrant out there.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a mascot out there. I wonder what his name. I don't know what his name is, but he does seem to be a torch. We're getting ready here for this.
Hope there aren't any dogs here.
Right. Let's see if we can get our team in there as well.
You know, there's something too. 1% they get the bad publicity in professional sports. don't reflect the 99% that believe in their country, believe in their flag, believe in their fire departments, their police departments. And I think we should be honoring them instead of noting those that refuse to.
Yeah, I agree, Bob. I tell you, it's all, it seems like the world and the media, they love, bad attention. And I guess, that old saying that there's no such thing as, how does it go? No such thing as bad something anyway, I can't remember. But either way, everybody seems to really want to talk about the bad things that happen, but, it's more important to focus on the good, like you said.
Yes.
Bad publicity. I think that's how it goes. There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yes, it
I don't
is.
necessarily agree with that, but I know there's a lot of things that I wouldn't want my name associated with.
The captains are lining up for the coin toss. Captains for your Dragons are Dante Johnson, Brandon Bingham, Devin Latta, and number 20, Anthony Willis.
Here, that's kind of clever, the torch, and they're playing pit bull fireball, getting the fans pumped up here with a little dance from the cheerleader. That is pretty clever, though, I'll have to say that. I think everybody likes a little pit bull, too. He always seems to make the catchy songs with a good kind of beat to them. Let's see, who all did you say our captains were tonight? Looks like we've got Anthony Quillis, Dante Johnson, Brandon Bingham, and who is 77 there? Let me look. Is that Rodriguez Oaks? Is that name right? Did I get that right? Number 77?
Yeah, but he's not out there. I don't have him checked. It's
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
77 down here.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I apologize for
Well,
that.
no, the only reason I know it is because I wrote it. But
well, let's see. We've got him. What's his last name? Devin. Number 77.
Lotta, I believe.
Lotta. Well, we apologize if that isn't right, but we are happy to see him out there representing the Dragons as one of their captains tonight. We're happy to see Brandon Bingham back tonight. We know we missed him down in Florida. As always, Mr. Anthony Quillis, the leader of the Firestorm defense. Him and his right man, Dante. I asked him today how Dante's Inferno was going to match up against the Torch. He said by the time this thing's over, they're going to be changing their name to maybe the Candles or something, not the Torch. So he was showing a lot of confidence. We were having a lot of fun with a few pun on words there. Looks like we got the fire truck out of here down on the end. Looks like now we've got an advertisement truck. I don't know if you can see this down there. You ever seen Austin Powers movie where he gets that golf cart stuck? I don't know how many more times he's going to pull up and go backwards. But he doesn't have a lot of room to work with down there.
he may just back over Marianne.
Well, it looks like the Dragons are kicking off. We'll try to keep this camera as steady as we can. I know you always have to give it a swing here after this kickoff, and I know that part of the video never comes out that good when we do that swinging and panning back and forth. But
Oh no.
well, hopefully he kicks. You know, the way he's been kicking in the pregame, he may kick it out of here. We may not even have a return.
Anthony Quillis will kick off.
Got the torch set to receive. We're not fortunate enough to have their roster, so we apologize for that. We don't know their names, but like I say, we wish all the players the best tonight, and we hope that they all stay safe and we don't have any injuries for either team tonight. We look forward to a great football game.
Yes. That's it. The big thing is all these young men go home to their families, to their wives, to their children, to their parents. Healthy.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Like I say, everybody loves to see a good hard hit, but we also love to see both men get up from it too. It looks like we're getting ready to go underway here.
There's Anthony's kick.
There's Anthony's kick.
Makes a bounce, lands at the 10. Return to, looks like about the 12-yard line. I'm sorry, 17-yard line.
Yeah, about the 17. Looks like you're right there, Bob. Let's see, I hope we'll see how this goes. We're not quite as high up as we normally are, so we're a little closer to the field tonight. I may back up just a little bit. Hopefully we can get enough of the field in. If not, I'll have to back it on up a little bit. We'll know here in a couple of minutes anyway. All right, we got the first play for the Firestorm defense. Getting ready to get underway tonight. Being that we're a man short tonight and Luke's not here, I'll keep score on the scoreboard, but I'm not going to try to run the clock and do all that. Look like we got a quick out here to number 4.
He takes it to the 27-yard line.
Hit hard, brought down there
23-yard line.
by a host of dragons.
Second down. Got a whistle.
What are we at? Like I say, I apologize. The clock, we won't be running it tonight just because it's too much to keep up with the camera and running the clock and all. But Bob and I will do our best to keep you up to date on the down and distance as best we can. There's a 14:02 and they're winding the clock here as we get back underway. Looks like we got second down and about maybe a yard and a half coming up here. A good gain on first down by the Torch. That quick out pass we've seen from a lot of teams so far, and it really seems to work well. Oh, I tell you, the Dragons were all over that. It's like they knew the snap count. I tell you, they were all over that play.
Took him down at the 19. It's going to be a loss of about 7 or 8.
Yeah, loss of 7 or 8. Looks like, as always, we've got a flag on the field. We'll have to see what that penalty is. We've stopped the clock with 13:37. Looks like they got us jumping off sides.
That should be a first down.
I really hate that. Yeah, and you're right. You're right, Bob. That will bring up a first down for the Torch. They've got a nice little opening drive here going. Looks like they're going deep. We got another flag. Wow.
Another flag. The ball is caught in the end zone. The flag is down around the 11.
It looks like he did make the catch. I apologize. I didn't get the camera around there quick enough. I think they broke the wall, Bob. I don't know what kind, if we'll have to pause for some repairs.
Short strike first.
Yeah.
Two flags on 2 consecutive plays.
Yeah, looks like the play will count. Hey, that was a good first drive. That's the first time anybody scored on us on the opening drive this year.
Yes.
And, they made it look kind of easy, Bob. What was it, like 3 plays? 3 offensive plays. We got 2 back-to-back penalties, and they're counting up 6 points on us.
Well, the 2 penalties didn't help. I mean, they
Yeah,
took
we
away
did.
a sack. And
Yeah, you're right. We took away a good negative yardage play. Looks like they're going for 2 here. Got a man in motion over there, and they're going to run it in.
Here's the number 8.
Yeah. Well, I guess we have to apologize for that. I thought they called a touchdown and extra point. Apparently we were wrong.
So that was a touchdown. Now they're going for the single point.
Yeah, it looks like this is the extra point. I swear I saw him call a touchdown.
Yes.
But that's up and good, so we're right back to where we were. Well, let's hope that our Dragons are able to get off to as quick a start as what they did. I tell you, they were really impressive on their first drive.
Well, they need to strike fast. Don't need to strike deep to start with, just early.
Yeah. Looks like Coach Sanders down there having a word with his defense.
Derek Cohen's back in the end zone, the deuce.
The deuce.
Out of South Carolina State.
5'7", 180, and quick as lightning. Let's see how he does here. I hope he runs it all the way back, Bob. I tell you, I would love to see that. And I mean, it's, we've come close so far a couple of times to breaking one. I don't see why tonight would be any different.
Our kickoff return team is staunch.
Yeah, they are very good. Now, let's see. We got the kickoff on its way. It's a high,
It's
long
high
one.
indeed. Taking it to 1.
Caught it to 1. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Wow, what a run back. I tell you what, he almost broke it, Bob.
Yes. Run back to the 21. The deuce is loose.
The deuce is loose. So that's great to start out on your first offensive series already across midfield. That was a great return set up by the Dragons.
Yes.
Oh goodness, what are we blowing whistles about already? Guess we've got a media timeout maybe. I'm not sure what we're doing here. The clock is stopped nonetheless at 12:35. Had a media timeout there. I'm not sure. I know nobody thought enough to bring us any nice cold drinks or anything during the media timeout.
I'm drinking water from 1952 with me. I don't agree with these media timeouts because they always it looks like they're repairing the wall down by the 19 or the 21, I mean.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like they are doing something. I tell you, you can't see it. I don't want to move the camera again, but over on the far side, over in the what we were considered the west end zone, there's still a lot of work going on that wall over there too. All right, we're winding the clock here. Let's see how. I'll try to keep up with it.
I didn't think that area in the end zone was supposed to be open.
Yeah, I didn't either. So we got Little John going back.
He's got him.
Oh, and the wall is down.
The wall collapses.
Man, that was almost
Player is
a
down.
catch.
Now he's back up. Great.
Yeah, he's back up. See the damage there. The wall has come down early.
That
We're
intended
able to get
receiver
that
done.
repaired. That was a tremendous effort by both the offense and the defensive man. Wish we could have come up with that catch, but it was. I tell you what, that's one of the better throws I've seen for the opening pass from Mr. Littlejohn so far this year.
Yes.
That's something he's got to feel really good about.
Wyatt Rogers was the intended receiver.
Let's see if we can get this thing going on this play. We got 11 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the opening quarter here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Littlejohn with all the time in the world. Did he catch it? Did he make the catch? No, I tell you what.
Derek Cohens was the intended receiver,
Yeah,
and
tell
the
you,
wall
that's
went down in two places.
I tell you, I know the wall is taking a beating and the players do too, but if you get your hands on that ball, you have just got to come up with it, Bob.
Yes, both of those could have been caught.
Right. Like I say, I know I'm not out there playing, but I mean, it's a professional team. You've just got to make the catch. You got to make that play. And those are the plays that's what's been getting us this whole year. We're that close. We just a few catches here and there, and we're in every ball game. Little John going back again.
Throws down to the 15, complete.
That's
Wyatt Rogers.
Wyatt Rogers. It looked like a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Going to bring up 4th and 4.
So a lot of possibilities. Field goal is a possibility. A first down is a possibility. Touchdown is a possibility.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, you pretty much got the whole playbook open. This is 4th down may sound intimidating, but this is really right where you want to be. I mean, you got room for all your pass routes. You've got room for everything right here.
Oh, the motion. I believe we got a first down.
Yeah.
It's going to be close.
Little John on the
According to where
quarterback draw, taking off for a first down. The referee signaling to move the chains.
First down, Dragons.
First down, Dragons. Tell you, the Dragons looking like got a good little play going here. A good little opening drive. The pocket has looked looked really good for Mr. Littlejohn so far tonight. He has got to be happy with that.
Yes, could be that meat that they added up front.
It may be. Look like it's paying off so far, I tell you, because he looks a lot more comfortable in the pocket. Oh,
Up the
dang,
middle.
the throw.
Touchdown, Dragons.
The deuce. Well, he didn't drop that one. And again, I tell you, we've seen a little bit what Littlejohn can do when he has some time here. I mean, he had all day to throw that ball, and he made it count.
Derek Cohen's out of South Carolina State. And they are going to set the kick. Littlejohn to hold. Quillis to kick.
Yep. Hey, Quillis has looked good during the pregame, Bob. Looked really impressive.
Yes, he
Let's hope he pounds
7
this
or 8
thing
in a
through.
row.
He was hitting them into the net early on. Good. Did he get it? Oh, yeah. Anthony Quillis with his first extra point of the season. He's got to be feeling good about that. I tell you, on a beautiful Saturday night here in Raleigh, North Carolina, we have got quite a ball game going. 7-7.
Yes.
Early in the game, I tell you. And both defenses looking good, but the offenses are just looking a little bit better tonight. But we may end up with a typical high-scoring game tonight.
That could be. looks like we have a media time.
Looks like we've got is this an old-fashioned wheelbarrow race going on, Bob?
Sure looks
I tell you what, we got players eating a lot of grass. It's a good thing it's fake grass out there because a lot of these wheelbarrows are taking nosedives. Let's see how far they're going. Looks like we got the guy in the rugby shirt over there. Oh, he's pulling way ahead right now. Oh, and he collapses over the 20-yard line to take what seems to be the victory. I tell you, that's a good effort by all the kids out there. A lot of fun to see. We hope we can get them a nice cold drink to wash some of that grass out of their mouth.
Yes. 9 minutes left in the first quarter. 7-7 the score.
7-7. Quite a ball game, Bob. This is the way I like to see it. All right, let's go Dragons.
Anthony's kick takes it right at the goal line.
Right at the goal line.
Oh, he ran into his own man. That cost him some yardage.
Yeah, I think you're right, Bob. He looked like he had a little running room there until he came into the back of his own player, and that seemed to slow him down substantially and give the Dragons a lot of time to get down there and make a tackle.
But then the referee is going to give him forward procedure. Don't know. He backed up on his own. Didn't anybody knock him back?
Yeah, well, we got one referee saying back, one saying forward, and I thought there was a flag. Yeah, there is a flag down at the field, close to the 25.
Yes, and they're marching him backwards.
Oh, he's taking it back. We might have a block in the back or something here against the torch, the way they backed that one up.
Torch is now at the 8.
Ooh.
First and 10.
8. I tell you, this is right where our fire squad likes to live, Bob.
Yes.
We got you down here. We got them right where we want them. Incomplete pass. Incomplete pass.
Great coverage down there by number 3, Jabari Ryan, senior.
Jabari Ryan, he has had quite the season so far. I mean, he's such a good player and a great young man. I tell you, the only thing I've heard negative come out of his mouth was him correcting us on how to pronounce his name.
Second and 10. And in motion, pitch to the man in motion. Well called play, and he looks like he's down to the 14 where he's tackled and brought down by number 31. Desmond Gray.
Yeah, brings up third down here for the Torch.
Yes.
The fire squad looks like they seem to be coming into their own tonight, Bob. Really getting after it on defense and showing that tremendous speed that we have on defense.
If they pick up a couple sacks, they could be.
Yeah, I tell you, that quick out pass is so hard to defend, Bob. It is really hard to stop. When you get it to that guy in motion right off the line of scrimmage.
Throws.
Incomplete.
Hit the wall. Bryant was there on that one, too.
Oh, yeah.
Fourth down.
Fourth down. Oh. Fourth down, the fire squad getting excited, looking for their first turnover here on downs.
Fourth and short, so I think we might see a run play and we got a stoppage.
Well, what do we have here, Bob? Is this a media timeout, an official timeout? Looks like referees seem to be discussing something, not sure what. They do seem to be having a discussion out about the 16-yard line.
Well, we've got this time out. I want to tell you about one of our sponsors, Ranger Exterminator. If you got a bug, Call the Ranger. Number is 864-882-1436. You might get to talk to the coach too.
Yeah, and they, not just that he's a coach. I mean, they do a tremendous job, Bob. We're fortunate enough to use them a couple of times, and they really do a nice, clean job. They're there when they say they're going to be there. They don't leave you waiting all afternoon. So like I say, if that's something anyone has any need of, be sure to give them a call. See Coach Sanders really getting after the defense down there.
Yes. I think she wants a stop.
Yeah, he does.
He's mad they got as far as they did.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a lot like Nick Saban. He doesn't want to give you a yard. I mean, not anything.
Mary T. Marquez McCarroll just went into the lineup, and Jabari came out, so that was an odd call. I guess they figure it's a run.
I tell you, you can hear one of those things that we really miss by not having a home stadium. That home team gets a lot of support. That's something
Yes,
I'm really
they do.
excited for. I can't wait for the day we sit down and, we're the home team and we get to make all that noise and mess the other team up. Looks like they've got the clock down at 3 minutes and 50 seconds and running, and that can't be right. I mean, the game's been stopped.
Yes. And the
For 6
referees are
minutes.
standing there for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know really what's happening. Maybe the clock was out just a minute ago. Maybe that's it. Maybe they're having a few technical difficulties, and maybe they've got to get it straightened back out. Oh, 7:48 is what they're going with
Okay.
now.
Didn't see the ref down there in the end zone, but
Well, looks like we're winding the clock and getting ready to go back to football here. Again, fourth
Passes
down,
away.
back up, get
Pick.
after that ball.
and that's a fourth down. A big stop.
Yep, somebody got a big paw up. I couldn't tell who it was, Bob, but a great play there. Gives the Dragons the ball in good field position. I mean, this is right where we want to be right here. Again, we said earlier, you got time, you got enough field to run all your routes. The whole playbook is open here. I tell you, I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Meredith go deep and hit them hard and hit them quick right here, Bob.
Well, he's had two men in the end zone that were deep enough and behind their behind their defender. Donnie Bird in the backfield. Marcus going from the shotgun. It's a snap. He's going to run into his own man, but does pick up 3 yards.
Yeah. It's like the pocket that's looked so good so far tonight seemed to break down a little bit on him that time and forced him out, but he was able to pick up a few good yards, positive yardage anyway, and that's really all you're after.
Yes. Anything positive can't be bad.
That's exactly right. You don't have to score on every play. Just don't shoot yourself in the foot and don't back yourself up.
Little John back in the shotgun, waiting for the snap. Sends his man in motion. Gets a snap. Got it. Smart play.
Well, a good catch. I don't know that he gained maybe a yard or so, but I mean, he was really hit. He did well to hold on to that football.
Yes, it was read well by number 7. But the one thing is, throw that hitch, keep them honest.
That's exactly right. That's one of those plays that may not look like that much now, but in the fourth quarter, it'll really show up, pay big.
Yes, especially if they bite on it, you go deep.
Oh, yeah.
Third down, and
Hitch them a few times and then go with some kind of a double move, burn them deep. I wouldn't be surprised to see some type of a little screen here.
Well, the pass was overthrown. I'm sorry. I got kind of wrapped up in it because it wiped out half of the wall. They're going to have to hire more people just to rebuild the wall after every play.
Yeah.
Going to bring up 4th down. Fourth and 6.
Well, 4th and 6 again, Bob. This is right where we seem to live.
Yes.
There's the snap. Little John.
We got a flag on the play, and I believe it might have been defensive offside.
Well, I hope so, being that we didn't make a conversion on that 4th down. It did look like he got back there a little too quick to me, Bob. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see this go against the torch.
The referee called it. That's going to move it 5, but it's still going to bring us back to 4th down.
Well, it's a lot more manageable 4th down.
Yeah.
You could, you can convert this with a fullback or another one of those clever little quarterback runs.
And if you don't,
I think we got a timeout here taken by the torch. Yeah, the torch using their first
timeout by the torch. Okay.
Well, we got a chance to pay a few more bills, I guess, don't we, Bob?
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, if you are at all interested in sponsoring, and it's an inexpensive sponsorship considering what you're getting for it, contact Marianne. Her number is 864-382-1014.
Got that or not? It looked like they were ready for that.
Moving off a short timeout.
No.
That's all right. You didn't get the 1st down, but you got them down on the 7th.
Yeah. We didn't get a favorable spot on that play, but it did seem to be defended well by the torch. And I thought the play call was a good one too. I mean, the way the game's going, there's no need to do anything crazy down there. And I really thought we could have picked it up. So, again, just a good defensive effort there by the torch on that play.
1st and 10 for the torch from the 7. Under center goes the quarterback. Looks back, throws, complete.
Defended.
Tough to defend. Completed number 12, number 34, Dante Johnson on the coverage.
Oh, yeah, he defended that play well, Bob. I mean, he was there about the same time the ball got there.
Yes. 2nd and it looks like 3 or 4, a long 3.
Yeah, let's see if the fire squad can come through and make another defensive stand here. Looks like we got a little pitch by the torch.
Pitch to 6.
Oh, and I mean, he was pounded into the wall, Bob. I mean, he's a little slow getting up. I'm glad he got up, but he was a little slow getting up. Man, you could hear that over here, Bob. I can say that fire squad defense, they play with bad intentions.
They got him.
I think they
gave him the 1st down.
Yeah, give him the 1st down.
Quarterback back under center. Sends his man in motion. Drops back. Going deep.
Overthrown. Had a little too much on that one, Bob, but I tell you, it was defended well. He may have been just throwing that one away because he didn't have anybody open. That fire squad defense was all over that play by the Torch.
That's when they're down there thinking, throw it, throw it.
Yeah, the way they play, they're almost daring the quarterback to throw it on every possession.
Second down.
Second down and 10. A long 10.
Back to throw again.
Oh.
That was the man that was in the clear. That was a well-called play.
Yeah, it really was. That receiver ran a good-looking route, and I tell you, that quarterback put it right on him. There was nothing much you can do about that. Just a really good play by the Torch.
That's another first down.
Yeah, they found a little hole out there, and they put the ball right in it. Now we got number 4 back deep in motion here for the Torch. Looking for the fire squad to get a turnover.
Oh, thought he might have jumped, but no.
Pass thrown incomplete across the middle. We got a lot of whistles, and guess what, Bob?
A flag?
A flag on the play. You're right.
My goodness, no.
Well, I got to be honest, I didn't see offsides on the Dragons.
No. The referees are trying to decide 1 point one way, 1 point the other way. Third one steps in, the white hat. And I believe it's illegal procedure, and it's against the Torch.
Against the Torch. So we're going to back them up 5 yards. What are we looking at there? Is this second down and...
Well, the marker says first, but... Yeah, it should be second down. Didn't he throw deep?
Yeah, it's second down and about 15, I think.
Big rush put on, throws deep. Oh! And it's down.
Great defense back there by Dante.
Johnson.
Right at the last minute with a great defensive effort to get a hand up there and knock that pass down.
But there is a flag on the play.
Well,
and I believe it's against the Torch again.
They're saying against the Dragons. I don't know what it could be. Well, that'll give them their 5 yards back. He just said first down. I don't think that's right. I think it's second, but we'll see.
Yes.
All right, Dragons. We need a stand right here. Man, I wish we could have picked that last one off. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, but the flag would have negated it.
Yeah. Deep. Oh, we got a man open. Was a fantastic kick.
Can't tell from here, but the defender looked like he might have dropped it. The referee was not in position to make the call. He was 10 yards away.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's hard. It was hard to see if he actually held on to it, but I tell you, it was a tremendous catch if he did. And lined up for an extra point. And it's good.
It's good.
Well, 14-7 that makes it here, Bob. Early, still in the first period. So we've seen a lot more scoring already than what we saw last week.
Yes.
So I guess it looks like each teams have made a defensive stop. So if the Dragons can stay on par here and convert and get a touchdown, that's what you like to do. You like to stay even on your conversions. You try to match the other team and get it to the fourth quarter and hope you get the ball last.
This is the first place we've been where teams are on different sides.
Yeah.
Got the deuce back there again.
Get it back underway.
Good. Boom. Out of bounds.
Kicked way out of bounds on that one. The clock will be reset to 1 minute and 13 seconds, being that nobody touched it.
Yeah.
And let's see where that's going to come out to. See, that's a little different. They're bringing it out to the 20 now. If I'm not mistaken, last week they started us out on the 5 when that very same thing happened.
I can't remember. Of course, my feeble brain can't remember back a week. But I'll definitely take it on the 20.
They're trying to get the torch fired up, pardon the pun, about this defensive stand, and we're hoping the Dragons put them to bed here. Here we go. We got White Rogers in motion here.
Marcus.
There's a good clean snap.
From the
Lot of
shotgun.
time.
Oh! In and out of the hands of Wyatt.
In and out of the hands. Man, I wished he could have held on to that one. I'd love to have that one back.
Yes.
Now we're inside of 1 minute. I was going to say, we need to be stopping the clock now.
Well, it looks like
Now
they're
winding it.
And then they started it again.
Well, about 44 seconds left to go in this opening period here in Raleigh, North Carolina. The Dragons looking to get a touchdown here and even the score back up with the torch. We got a bad snap.
Low snap went between the legs of Little John. He was able to pick it up. He tried to throw it, but was probably better holding on to it. And the clock continues to run.
Yeah, looks like the clock's going to run out. I thought it would have stopped.
I think it's the last minute and a half, isn't it?
It may be. I could be wrong. They seem to know what they're doing, so I'm glad somebody does. Well, we take the walk over to the other side of the field.
I'm not hearing from one of our sponsors, Elite 365. They've got year-round training, and they've got a clothing line coming. Pay attention to them. If you want information on them, a phone number, call or contact your Dragons. Also, coming out of Atlanta, we got catering by L. L makes a difference. Custom menus for all events. Contact the executive chef and event coordinator Lori Johnson. Got a number for you. 770-820-4295. That's 770-820-4795.
And we're back underway, Bob. Another mishandled snap.
Got a bad.
Wide open downfield. Still driving. Is he going to make it in the end zone? He's got to protect that ball.
They're calling it dead.
Calling him down at about the 4-yard line. What a play by the Dragons.
Beautiful catch by the Deuce. Deuce is having himself a half, I'll tell you.
He sure is. I'm going to tell you what, that was a great route. I tell you, it was a great job of getting it together and making a good pass by Marcus on that play, because it was another mishandled snap.
Timeout, Dragons. Their PA man is saying, let's go D. Does he mean let's go Dragons?
I don't know, Bob, but I tell you, we've been to some loud places, but this one is so loud, I mean, yelling, I don't think anybody can hear us up here. It is really, really loud. Really hard to try to do a good enough job for you fans at home as loud as it is in here. But I'm sure you can tell that as microphones have to be picking that up. But again, what a great play. I tell you, a couple of weeks ago, Mr. Littlejohn, I don't know that he has the composure to gather that ball up and make that throw, but again, he's growing in his craft. And
you're right, because that was a low snap.
Really made a good thing out of what could have been something that could have been tragic for the Dragons. We got Deuce in motion.
We got movement down there.
Something went wrong.
See who they call it on, I believe.
I believe it was probably against us by the way it looked. No, I was wrong.
Oh, half the distance.
Offside against the Torch.
Still first down. End goal from the half-yard line.
14 minutes and 12 seconds left here early in the second period. The Dragons threatening to score. See if we can get Deuce or Wyatt Rogers open here. Oh, a handoff.
Looks like the handoff. Looks like it was number 44, Devon Gardner. A 6-foot, 245-pound running back.
Yeah, that play looked to be defended well by the Torch, and they've got some good size up front. It looks like it's a hard team to run on. Yeah, but they sure played that one pretty good. Now here we go, second and goal from about the 1.5.
Pitch out.
Well, he looked like he slipped trying to make a break here, and I really thought he had a chance to get in. He just lost his footing a little bit, and that'll cost us a yard. But we're still in good shape.
What I'm liking down there is the diversity.
Yeah.
That's a play we haven't seen this year out of the Dragons.
Yeah, they do seem to be opening up the playbook a little bit. Here we go.
Trips to the left.
Let's go, Dragons. Let's punch this thing in.
The Deuce goes in motion. And that's 6.
And Marcus is in for the touchdown. On a quarterback scamper. And look at that. Oh! Look at that. Did you see the athleticism by the quarterback? A little bit of showboating there. That was beautiful, Bob. Absolutely beautiful.
Yes. Marcus Littlejohn. Anthony Quillis lining up for the kick.
12 minutes. I'm adjusting the clock here. 12:31. Anthony Quillis lined up to tack on his second extra point of the night. Oh! That one got blocked.
Okay, he was called out of bounds at the 24-yard line. We got a man hurt, and it may be a Dragon.
I think we got a man down.
That snap did hurt. Okay, it's the deuce, but he's up and moving. Derek Cohen's. .57, 180 of steel.
Yeah, well, I apologize. I had to change the battery out in the camera. See if we can get set back up for this kickoff.
So they missed the play?
No, we didn't.
Well,
Looks like they just had some good penetration on that extra point attempt and got back there and blocked. I didn't see who the injured player was. We find ourselves in a familiar situation, Bob, 14-13.
yeah. Big hop. Right to him.
Got a little running room around the side over there. Pound it. We got a little extracurriculars going on out
Got
there.
2 flags. I believe they're both going to be for unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, I think you're
One
right.
against each team. I don't know why that was called against the when he hit the wall, but that's part of the
It
game.
looked like it was, I know I'm biased, but it looked like after he was tackled, it looked like it was a little unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, it looks
That
like
got started off by the torch, but I'm not sure. I don't want to say without knowing, but that's the way it appeared up here. And then we had the players naturally taking up for one another. Well, looks like we're going to
Okay.
offset the penalties,
Offsetting penalties.
which happens a lot. Nothing really wrong with that. Like I say, these are football players, and you know, when you think your guy got knocked down, naturally you're going to try to stand up for him.
Yeah, it's usually forgotten after the next snap.
Yep. Well, let's see if the defense can get a stop and a turnover here.
Man's up the middle.
Oh,
He's called out at the 8-yard line. He was thinking he was going to walk in.
yeah, that was a good-looking play there, Bob. I mean, they just got it to a guy in open space, and he made a good run. I tell you.
Oh, it's 1st and 10 at the 11.
The Torch has got a good-looking offense. I tell you, they move the ball well. It's like a lot of pressure on the quarterback. He's running. Ooh, and a big hit out there. Wow.
Locked down at the 6.
Man, he dropped his head, and I think he dished out a little punishment on that.
Yes. Tackle was made down there by Jonathan Andrews out of Newberry College. And in a roundabout out as he
Here comes our defensive stand. We got a little pitch
to
to the running back. Played pretty well there by the defense.
Good call. I mean, for where they were, it was a good call.
Yeah.
Now they're marking him at the 1. I didn't think he made it that far.
No.
And
I didn't
it's
either.
a first down.
Looks like Coach Sanders is getting after somebody out there. Devon Gardner, I think.
Did that man not catch the ball at the 4?
Yeah,
And then it's still first down. I mean, they got a first down with a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, it looks like it. There's a handoff up the middle, and he's in for the score.
Touchdown forward. Number 6 says, "Let's eat."
Yeah, that's a tough play to stop. Like I say, they've got some good-looking linemen up front, and it's easy to run behind them like that. But so far, it's just been a back-and-forth ball game. Each team only able to make one stop on defense.
Yes.
I'm lining up here for the extra
Setting
point.
up
Let's block this thing in.
At the 9.
Keep it even.
Kick
He missed it.
is no good, I
He missed
believe,
it.
off to the left.
He hooked it a little to the left. Just a bit outside on the kick. And that keeps the Dragons right where we want to be. Down by 7, we can tie this thing back up.
Got a 20-13 score. We're seeing some arena football for a change.
Yeah, a lot of offense tonight so far. This is something we haven't seen very much of. Whoa, we got what kind of race we got here? This is going to be fun to watch. Get the camera around here. Let the folks at home see this. They're going to spin around and get dizzy, and we're going to get to watch them stumble all over the place. I think one of them's spinning a lot more than the other one. Yeah, I know the girl on the left. She's not spinning very fast at all.
I don't think the one girl made all 20.
Uh-oh, the girl's catching up. Looks like the guy in the middle. That wasn't fun at all.
No.
They don't even look dizzy. I don't think they put everything they had into spinning around that bat, Bob. They seemed a little lazy to me, I just have to say.
A young lady in a blue shirt stopped for about 3 spins, too.
Yeah, I've seen that done a lot better. Well, let's see if we can run this kickoff back, Bob.
He's been toying with it all night.
You know what we haven't had in about 2 plays is a flag.
Yeah, oh my God. I wish you wouldn't have said that.
Well, here we are. Let's get it underway.
Nice
kick. Taken inside the end zone.
Looks left.
A good run by number 2.
Back.
Oh, he's broke it. He's got. Oh.
The deuce is at midfield.
Yep, at midfield again. Another fantastic return.
Eric Cohen.
That gives the Dragons the ball. What are we looking at, Bob? Right on the 50-yard line, right at the midfield stripe.
There is no 50-yard line.
Well, the 25. Man, let me correct myself. The midfield, the 25-yard line.
Yeah, just say midfield. That's what I'll do.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're going to be calling a touchdown really quick, Bob. Got a lot of fans fans over there making some noise for the Dragons tonight. You love to hear that. We got a good clean snap, a lot of time.
Got a
and
man.
Just a little long on that pass.
Yeah. Otherwise, he was in behind him.
Oh, yeah, he was behind him.
The intended receiver there was number 4. As soon as I find his name, I'll tell you who he is. Walt Moses, wide receiver out of NC State.
Oh,
A local boy.
local boy. Hometown hero. Well, let's see if we can't get him a touchdown here. Oh, we got 9:02, second down and 10 for the Dragons at the 25. Little John. Oh. Ooh. You know, I think that's the first pass I've seen that he was just off target on tonight. He's looked really sharp so far tonight.
Devin Ruffin was the intended receiver. I'm glad to see him going up the middle, though.
Yeah, there's holes all over the inside of the field. The throwing lanes are a little tighter, but, you know, when your quarterback's on, no reason to think he can't make those throws. Like I say, he's had a really good night so far. Ooh, we got a good-looking route going across the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, and a catch was made. All right, Rogers, let's move the sticks. That looks like a first down to me, Bob. Oh, yeah, he's motioning. Fantastic play by the Dragons. Good-looking catch.
If it's an easy catch, Wyatt may have a problem, but if it's impossible, Wyatt's going to make it.
Yeah, he's a pressure man. He really comes through on the hard ones. Like I say, a really difficult play. And
First down, Dragons.
oh, Bob.
Got a
Flags
got a
all
catch
over
in
the
the end
place.
zone. Catch was made by Brandon Ford, but it's against the Dragons. Be first down and 15.
Well, we can work with that. We've been in worse situations.
Be nice to get another first down.
Let's go. Touchdown. Oh. Now that pass was a little long, but you can clearly see that somebody got to Marcus right as he was letting go of that ball and hit his arm. So
Yes.
easy to see why that one sailed on him a little bit.
Yeah, I believe they had his jersey.
Again, I tell you, I like the way that pocket was looking early in the game. It's not looking so safe.
Second and 15.
6 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the opening half here in Raleigh, North Carolina. We got a good game going, folks.
Marcus Littlejohn going for the shotgun.
Good looking snap, good looking throw.
There we go.
Right on target.
Pass is complete to Brandon Ford. See if they give him forward. No, they don't. Well, yes, they do. Hard to tell. I believe that's a first down.
I can't see, I can't tell really what the yardage is because I can't see the other marker.
No, that's why I thought it was a first down. They're calling third down.
Well, we've got third down and something coming up. Good snap, a little pressure coming out the middle by
Got a flag.
Marcus. We've got a flag on the play.
Probably going to be holding.
Holding, or it may be some kind of an illegal defense from where the flag came from. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping it's something that gives us a break. Nope. Holding.
They declined it. That is interesting. brings up 4th down.
Well, I don't know about you, Bob, but 4th down doesn't really scare me down here. I'm glad they didn't back us up. I think they did us a favor.
Yes, I think I'd have backed them up.
Oh, a good snap and oh! Well,
Number 12 down there. Devin Ruffin claiming he was interfered with, but no call.
yeah, I couldn't tell if there was any real contact or not down there, but the ball, I don't think he would have caught it anyway. It came out of his hands a little hot and got a little high, and I don't know that anybody was going to catch that one. Kind of a squandered opportunity there by the Dragon. Offense was looking really good early on, but it seemed like the Torch is starting to get a little bit of pressure up in the middle and starting to push us out.
It's kind of caught a seat too.
All right, we're getting back underway. 5:06 left to go here in the... Oh, and a sack by the Dragons, and the helmet comes off of the young quarterback down there.
So, but, between that and
Ooh, a loss of about 6, they're calling it. Like I say, a lot of good-looking pressure up the middle that time by the Dragons. Illegal defense. Well, I apologize for missing the flag. Looks like it takes away our sack, and we burn another timeout. I don't really understand.
And the call was an illegal defense?
I don't see how an illegal defense and you end up with a sack like that. I could see if it was some kind of coverage play a little bit further down the field with a jack out of the box call or something, but I really don't understand what was called on that one. Maybe we'll get a little bit more explanation here by the umpires.
I do know there's 2 sacks by the Dragons and 2 penalties called after the sack.
Yeah, you really hate to see a... Now we got a timeout taken by the Torch. I tell you, I don't know really what's going on here. But it is a good time for a break for everybody.
Yes.
See if the defense can catch our breath a little bit and get a stop. We really need a stop here. We've got plenty of time. If we can get a stop here, we can go back, get this thing tied up. We for sure do not want to go down 2 scores. Nobody likes having to play from behind. You end up trying to pressure yourself and trying to get too much of it back at one time, and sometimes you can make mistakes and cost yourself a ball game early on by doing that. So hopefully we don't have to play from behind.
No, if you're within a touchdown, you're in the game this early.
A lot of conversation down there with the referees. I don't really know what's going on.
Now they're explaining to Coach Meredith what they did.
I can't understand a word they're saying. But it looks like we're getting back underway. 4:58 left to go in the opening half here. Man comes into motion, and here we go. Oh,
Man wide open in the middle. He caught the ball, worked his way down to the 2.
yeah, but there's a flag on the play. Let's hope it's against them. He got open. I don't know how he got that open, but I mean, they found a big hole in the defense, and our defense doesn't have many holes.
And it looks like it's going to be against the Torch. Boy, that's going to hurt them.
Yeah, that's a good break for us, though. That was a good-looking play. course, a lot of them look good when something goes, when you get a little extra help.
Yeah.
Well, the clock has stopped, 4:47 to go in the opening half. A good ball game here tonight. Again, the Torch right now is ahead 20-13. Looks like we've got, I don't know what he got, first down or second down. I don't know, that one cost them a lot. They were down to the 2-yard line, and I think they're going to be, let's see where they're going to be snapping this thing from, about, I don't know, somewhere around the 15, I guess.
Well, the referees seem to meet after every call.
Ooh, going back even further.
Yes, they are.
We'll have to move the camera, Bob. They're backing them up so far.
Yeah. From the 2 to the 6.
Wow.
The other 6.
I mean, whatever that was, it cost them the whole field. And I hope it turns out to cost them the game a little bit later on.
Yes.
All right, we're back underway. Going a little behind on the time here. Let's see if we can catch up. 4:34 to go here in the opening half.
Oh, it is.
Oh, safety patrol!
That's a safety.
Safety patrol! Come on! I don't see how that's not a safety, Bob. I mean, somebody's got to explain that to me.
The man's entire body is in the end zone, and he's down at the goal line.
How do you not call that a safety? The coach is looking for an explanation right now. I think that's some home cooking, Bob, if you ask me.
Yes.
Well, let's hope we can make this thing stick.
Oh, timeout?
Timeout. Taken by the Dragons. Or charged to the Dragons. I don't know that I don't really understand that we asked for that timeout, or if the referee made us take it because of some of the discussion going on between him and Coach Sanders. I don't think that was the case. I think Coach Sanders is just so excited about this stop, he wants to make sure that he's got the...
He might have called timeout for an explanation.
Yeah, he may have. He wants to make sure that he's got the fire squad in the best defense that they can be in right now. Make sure you get this call right. Because even though it's early in the game, this can really turn it around right here. I told Luke, I said I was betting. I knew we'd have a couple of touchdowns on offense, but I told him I really expect for our defense to have at least one defensive touchdown tonight, and this is a good place to get it. You get a tip pass, get a little bit more pressure on the quarterback, something like that, and hopefully we force them into a bad play.
And yet they march the ball into 2.
Yeah, after all that, go figure. Well, let's hope we hold them here. He's throwing it up. Overthrown.
Pass was overthrown.
Step for step on that one.
I believe some feet got caught up down there. Also I expected a call, so when it didn't come, I figured it was maybe a payback.
Well, like I say, they may have maybe they got some feet tangled up down there, but I don't think anybody was going to catch that one. We got 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. It looks like it's going to be about 2:55 when they snap this thing. And so, we got third down by the Dragons here. Let's hold them, guys. This is a stop we need. This could turn into 7 for us really fast. There's the pressure. That's a safety. That is is that a touchdown?
Yeah, that should be a touchdown.
You know,
because he threw it out of the end zone.
Well, I haven't
Quarterback's
understood
still
yet
down.
why that wall is not down there, why it's open.
Yes.
Because, I mean, it just leaves something like that able to happen. You hate to see anybody get injured like that, but, when you got momentum and excitement of a game, it's hard to stop. I don't know why the wall is not there.
I believe if you looked at the rules, they'd say it must be.
I mean, if the wall's there, is that not a touchdown for us? The way we pick it up, you know, it bounces off of the wall. We pick it up, and there's our 7 points.
Well, I believe he threw it out of the end zone.
Yeah, maybe he did. It looks like he's getting up. We're glad to see that. Really happy to see that. And
He is back up.
like I say, really hope he's okay. Like I say, I met him and got to speak to him before the game, and he is a fantastic, good-looking young man. And like I say, we hope he's okay. Hate to see anybody get hurt.
And a good carpenter, too.
Yeah, very good. Well, let's see what the call is here. I mean,
I don't see any changes.
I haven't
in
counted any
scoreboard.
points. I don't see how that's not at least 2 points. What? How do you negate a safety?
They're saying it
What
was
is
an
the-
incomplete pass.
No, they're calling there's a penalty of some sort. I don't know what's going on, Bob. We're not getting any explanation here from the referees. How do you negate a safety? I mean, he was wrapped up and going out. I mean, if the wall would have been there, the whole play's over. It's a safety easy. It's nothing but
Yeah.
a safety. So I don't see a flag. I really don't know what's going on. I tell you, you hate to see a game played by the players and decided by the umpires.
Yes.
But I mean, that's a playmaker. That's the pressure that they wanted, the play that they wanted. The defense had done everything right, and you get what appears to be a safety or a touchdown. And now, you know, they still have the ball on offense, and it looks like it's
Still third
still
down.
third down. I got no explanation for what happened there. Cooking. Now they're saying
All right.
a fumble. The Dragons have the football. Now they're going to give it to
Now
us.
they're in the end zone.
Good play by the defense again.
Number
The fire
44.
squad comes up big, and it looks like they actually gave us that one.
You know what got me is when the end zone play happened, he picked up 2 yards in the play.
Yeah, I don't understand what happened. It went from a safety or a touchdown, and again, if the wall's in place, the play, you know, it's easily a touchdown or a safety, but he goes out on the concrete, gets up, thank goodness he's okay, but then somehow they end up gaining a couple yards on the play. I don't get it. And I mean, they didn't gain 5 yards.
No.
You know, it was clearly not a 5-yard penalty. We never saw a flag. All we heard was something negated safety, so we have to take it for what it is and make the best of it, which it looks like they did. So the Dragons have got the chance that they needed, the play that they were looking for. Let's see what Coach Meredith has in mind for his touchdown here.
I believe it's 1st and 10 Dragons.
Good clean. Oh, I like the play. I tell you. I
Yeah,
really
tackle
like that play.
eligible. Bingham was the intended receiver.
Yeah, the declared. I don't know why the clock is stopped. It should be down around 2:25, I think. Well, it looks like they put a little extra time on the clock.
2nd and 10 from the 4.
Well, we got another chance to score, Bob. That's the way I see it. Another chance to score. Oh, no, a bad pass. Bad decision.
Well, those got rolled right through to the goal line. It was picked off.
Yeah, I bet Marcus would love to have that one back. That one just, he knows that was a bad decision.
That's why they put extra time on the clock.
Yeah. It looked like he had wide open real briefly, but he hesitated to throw it, and then when he did let it go, the defensive man had got into position and made a good stop there by the torch. I hate to see us let that one get away. Hopefully we can get it back.
Well,
we got 2 minutes here to get a stop and get a touchdown for the Dragons.
that's the first pick of the game.
Yeah, the fire squad's just getting warmed up. We've got good pressure on defense a little. Oh, my, that was close to a pick 6 by the big man, number 90.
Go up. Go up, out of Winston-Salem State.
Well, looks like I am a little behind on my clock here. Let me see if I can catch it up. 1:51 is what they're saying. I don't know why the clock's not running. Now we're winding it. All right, I hope I'm right. About 144, 143, something like that. 2nd down. 10 from the as the torch take off from deep in their own
2nd and 10.
deep on their own side of the
Down
field. Good
Marcus
pressure. A deep throw. Good defense. I mean, he was with him step for step. I don't know who was it made that play.
All right, we just went from 1st to 3rd down, so it looks like they got the downs right.
Yeah, close, coming up on the 1 minute mark, so I know the clock is supposed to stop right now, and it does. All right, if you all are familiar with the game, this is where all the fun starts to happen. The 1 minute warning. If you are behind and get negative yardage, you can stop the clock. I think if the team is ahead, they cannot just run out the clock here. They have to gain positive yardage. If they pick up negative yardage, the clock stops, and incomplete passes stop the clock like they do in a normal game. But all the rules are a little different with 1 minute to go. And I tell you, this looks to me like it is really playing into the Dragons' hands. I mean, we've got them on a deep 3rd down play. Anything's going to stop the clock, and I really look for our defense to get that defensive touchdown I've been talking about.
Well, they put on a big rush. They've been blitzing more than they have the 2 games prior to this.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's something Coach Sanders saw on tape and he wanted to try, or if he's just feeling getting a little bit more aggressive with them tonight. But he is blitzing a lot more.
Yes, and it's working. That's our quarterback.
Yep. Well, here we go, 3rd down. Oh, I mean, he was hammered. What? Come on. I don't agree with that at all, Bob.
In and out of hands of receiver, in and out of hands of the
I don't
defender.
agree with that at all. I mean, that was just a good bam play. There's no way you can call a flag on that. I mean, that was a bam play. It happened quick. You can't call a flag on that. Oh, come. I disagree with that. I really do. I tell you. I mean, a guy makes a good play. It is football. And you penalize him for it. I disagree with that, Bob.
Well, you know, I know we're prejudiced a little against, but, you You see so much go on that isn't called. Now they got a first down. 56 seconds left on the clock.
I'm still looking for us to get a defensive stop here. Ah, a little short pass. What is that? Pad is falling off the wall over there. You know those pads have Velcro on the back. I don't know if we're not connecting the Velcro or what.
Big rush put on. He had to
Good
get rid of it. And a flag.
I tell you what. I don't know if that's the guy who got hit a while ago, but he doesn't seem like he's wanting to get hit anymore. I mean, as soon as he catches it, he's just leaning out over the wall.
Flag is against the Dragons. They moved down the field without completing a pass.
Yeah, this is sad, I tell you. Coach Johnson, I'm sure, is going to have a word with them at halftime. Like you say, they're going to go all the way down. Everything they've got so far is off of 5-yard passes. And a lot of help from us.
5-yard incomplete passes.
Yeah. Well, we got first down and 10 again. Oh,
Passes
deep
away.
pass. Dang it. Man, the quarterback put it right on the money, and somehow he got behind Dante on that.
Yes, he did. I thought there was a little excessive celebration, but the ref was too busy tripping over the carpet.
They don't seem to be really concerned with celebration penalties, and that's okay by me. I always enjoyed watching celebrations.
That's true. I guess they could have called it on Marcus when he did the backflip.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can block this thing and run it back or something. Oh, he hooked it again.
It's no good. He shaped it to the left.
Well, they're leaving us right in it, I tell you, with these missed extra points. We know what a big deal that can be late in the game from last week.
I think we score a touchdown there for the Zebras.
Yeah.
And I think Coach Kent is explaining it to him now. Again, I hate to be one-sided, but I've watched it.
Yeah, I mean,
in minor league football, I watched it in.
I'm with the coach on this one. I think we've got a lot of bad calls so far tonight. I mean, not just one or two, a lot.
You know, these guys are making a decent amount of money for these leagues.
Yeah, I still don't understand why we didn't score a touchdown on the safety while ago. I mean, you'll never make me understand that.
Okay, got a new man on return.
Hey, maybe they'll get them this time.
That's a quarterback, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. I tell you, the referees are going to really have to get control of this game because, I mean, they're really upsetting everybody right now. I mean, nobody even knows. I don't even know what the calls are.
You know, you're gonna have pushing and shoving on a kickoff all the time.
Well, he moved the flag. I wonder if that means anything.
believe our quarterback has been tossed.
Oh, he's we got an ejection?
Yes.
Oh. Well, you hate to see that. I mean, you really do. I know it's hard to keep your composure in a tough game like this, and that's the young man who got hit pretty hard over there on the concrete a while ago. But well, now it looks like we got some extracurricular stuff happening over there near the sidelines. Yeah, I blame the referees. They let it get out of control.
Yes. Well, they gave them every call they wanted.
We got a lot of stuff going on down there now. Again, you hate to see that during a football game. And he seemed like a nice guy before the game, Bob. I don't know what to say now.
I mean, you cannot show up a ref in front of the entire crowd. They're going to burn you.
Well, it's given us a long time out here, a good time to catch our breath. We got 34 seconds and we need 2 touchdowns. I'd like to see us at least get 1 touchdown.
It can be done. Now we got.
What happened to the ejected player, Bob?
I'm not sure, but they didn't mark off any yardage. Now you have the guy running the chain crew jumping up, down, and pumping up the fans. This is ridiculous.
Thrown out of bounds.
Thrown out of bounds, no flag. And the torch looked like they were out for blood on that. It wasn't just a blitz, it was we'll show you.
Yeah. Yeah, they got some good penetration on that one. We're able to, but Marcus, kept his head about him and got it out of bounds, threw it away to stop the clock. So now we've got 28 seconds left in the opening half here.
Marcus, run the shotgun.
Dragons are looking to get a touchdown here. Deep pass. Hey, did Wyatt come up with that?
Nope.
He went over the wall after it. I would have loved to have seen him make that catch. That would have been great.
Now that's typical Wyatt Rogers.
Yeah.
He'll do anything. He'll run into a wall if he has to.
Yeah, over a wall, through a wall. 3rd and 10. We really need to convert this because we for sure don't want to leave any time on the clock.
Marcus. Lost his footing. That's going to bring up 4th, I believe.
Well, looks like the clock's going to run out. He's calling a timeout. I wish we would have called it sooner.
Well, timeout is called.
I didn't know we had another one. Well, 1 play is all we need to score. 1 play looks like all we have. We put 3 seconds on our clock here. Man, I wished our offense would.
Is that 3.2 or 32?
Held up. Well, I would love to see the Dragons convert this into points, but you really don't want to see any kind of a turnover here. We don't want to give them any chance.
I believe if I'm in torch, I'm blitzing, and they are.
Deep pass. Broken up down there by the torch, and that'll do it for the first half.
Breaks it up. Runs the clock out. And we go into halftime.
And that brings
6-13 the score, I believe.
That brings us to halftime on what started out as a really good game and then got really ugly there late in the second half.
Yeah.
Or late in the second quarter. But that's all right. Well, we're still in this thing, Bob. It's not out of reach by any means.
Somehow, some way.
Yeah. Still got some discussions going on out there. I still want to find out how we didn't get any points when the ball was lost and went out of the back of their own end zone. I just don't understand.
They gained 2 yards.
Yeah, and they gained 2 yards.
I would like to find out, but I don't think you want to go ask the coaching staff right now.
No, you're probably right about that. I would love to get some sort of an explanation. If not for us, but for the people at home.
Yes.
Oh, I wonder how everybody is doing here at home. I haven't had a chance to look. Well, looks like everything I hope is going well. I haven't heard anybody complaining, but that doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, well, we sure heard them last week. So.
Yeah, didn't we?
And all they could do was blame us.
Yeah. Well, it looks like, wow, that was a long first half. We have been rolling here for 2 hours and 22 minutes. I know we started a little bit early, as we do every week here on the Dragons YouTube channel. But we like to get the game to you folks at home as early as we can. Well, there seem to be the most popular guys of the day so far walking off the field.
I can't believe they're walking, man. Well, they got to walk someplace.
Yeah.
Now for the most enjoyable part
Yeah.
of any football game. Get to see the...
Yep. The halftime show. Let's see what we got. What they have in store for us here. Sounds like some catchy dance music.
because if I do, I'll have to go relieve myself. You know, it's funny. I watch these cheerleaders, and no matter where we're at, when they practice, when they warm up, they make mistake after mistake after mistake. They get out on the field, don't do anything wrong. They're perfect. That's why they warm up.
Yeah, they work as hard as anybody. I'm sure they work almost as well. I won't even say almost. They probably work as hard as football players do.
Yeah.
Everybody enjoyed the dance there by the Triangle Torch cheerleaders. It looks like we've got, I don't know what we got coming up here now. What is this, some kind of chicken race? Nope. I thought we might have had some people riding on our backs there for a minute. Let's see. Looks like everything's going well so far.
Well, we got team officials out there that normally handle the media. And
yeah.
I don't know what they're doing.
Well, I don't know either. We got a guy down here throwing the ball. Well, thought he was going to throw the ball. Backing up to about the... Looks like he's going to let it loose from the 10-yard line. Oh, and he lets it fly. Oh, we got two balls flying.
Looked like a...
I don't know what it was, but I guess he did make it.
pass and kick competition.
I don't know what you call that game, but they look like they enjoyed it.
I wouldn't say, that's hard to tell. They look like they might be high school kids, they might be junior high school kids.
Yeah. It is hard to tell. You know, there's still no movement to put a wall up down there. The
No.
end zone is still open.
Oh, I don't think they're gonna.
And I mean, I can see the wall. You and I both can see the wall is there. It's open. I don't know why they don't close it. Again, if the wall would have been closed, we would be at least 6 points better than what we are now. Because
Yes, because when the wall,
I just don't understand it. I
in
don't
the-
understand it.
in Cape Fear, when the wall, I mean, when it looked like a safety and then the ball hit the wall, they called it a touchdown.
Yeah.
Here there was no wall for the ball to hit, so they called it a penalty.
Yeah. And it looked like a 2-yard penalty or a 3-yard penalty.
Yeah.
I don't have any idea what happened.
Yeah, half the distance to the 5.
Yeah.
And then on their last touchdown, it was penalties all the way to the 10, and then
Yeah. But they were able to find the opening in the defense, and they did make a good play. But hopefully we can get back in this thing. Like I say, we're in arena ball standards. This might as well be 1 point, 2 points.
yes.
Things happen quick, and I mean, if we can get our pocket to hold up like we were early in this game, and just give that protection that we were given early on to Marcus, this thing can easily swing to where we're up 2 or 3 touchdowns.
We never seem to take advantage of turnovers or big plays.
Yeah, and you've got when you get a gift like that one we got down there a while ago on like the 4-yard line or something.
Yeah, need to score.
You gotta take that into the end zone and score. You've got to make them pay for that, and we didn't. I hope it doesn't come back to bite us in the end. Yeah, you've got to cash in. You can't squander opportunities, especially when you get them down on the 5-yard line. Well, they didn't have a lot of entertainment lined up at halftime, did they?
No. 5.5 minutes.
Bless your soul.
Thanks. I got him the water bottle.
Okay. You go,
Don't
Bob.
you sure? Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
No problem.
Did you didn't go to the locker room to find out how they're scoring this, did you?
No, I did not go. I saw the locker room, but they were busy talking, so I didn't go in there.
Yeah.
I was like, I think we got gypped on 2 safeties.
Yeah, I don't.
What was the penalty on midfield?
That's what we
Personal
were just.
foul.
Yeah.
And I don't know who they called it on. I know my son did a dance, but I don't know. I think he tipped the ball or something, but was it celebration?
I don't know what it was.
I
We were
hope
talking
not.
about that earlier on.
Not on a tip ball, it should be.
I just can't understand it. But listen, they don't have a quarterback right now. This is us right here to capitalize right now.
Yeah.
You know, defense pushing back.
Yeah.
I wonder what he lost his cool about.
What's that?
I wonder what he lost his cool about.
Quarterback.
Because it was just on a kickoff.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It sounded like a loud hit somewhere, and next thing you know, everybody was mad. I don't know what was.
Well, I'm not
We were talking about, down there, the wall's still not put in place.
Oh, these walls are ridiculous.
Yeah.
They fall down immediately.
Yeah. But if the wall would have been closed, it's there. If it was closed, then the kid would have went out on the concrete, and it would have easily been either a safety or a touchdown.
Right, right.
And it's still not closed.
I'm gonna go stand down there for a minute.
So I don't know.
Actually, it's
I don't
actually-
understand.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
No, how do you do it?
I saw it. That's what
Well, we're looking at 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
I can talk proper like no one else.
Yeah, so I don't know what the personal foul was. I know it was I don't know. I couldn't understand, but we got pushed back pretty good.
Yeah, I hate that opportunity got away from us down there. Get the ball on 5 finally after all that.
Yeah.
I wish we would have poked that one in there. Well, we got 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. till the third quarter starts.
How's the video going?
Doing good, sir.
Seem to be working.
Work 150?
You gotta do what you gotta do right here. I'm sure the people at home like it. Everybody likes to see people getting after it. We got all that stuff down there. I wish they would have had a little more halftime entertainment. We got pretty much nothing to show except for people kicking the ball around.
Hey, what was that person's dollar? That big penalty.
The one where the guy got kicked out?
No. The one before that. We were playing defense and all of a sudden we got a midfield
Oh, they said illegal hit.
illegal hit.
They said illegal hit.
Oh, the head?
Yeah.
Really?
After the ball was tipped.
Well, we got a little bit of an explanation there.
And then that guy punched our player.
Yeah, he pushed. Luckily, he put his hands in the knee and he also.
He didn't get ejected, right? He put his hand up.
Yeah.
They didn't eject him. They get called targeted.
He's the type of quarterback that'll wait in the parking lot for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, again, like I say, players are going to play. I blame the referees for letting it get out of control. I don't think they did a good job early on. That is a big kicker down there, Bob.
Yes, it
Number
is.
75. I'd hate to feed that guy. Pretty good looking kick he got there, though.
Decent distance.
Yeah. I wonder if the young man who was ejected happened to be the kicker. I just haven't seen that guy kick off, I don't believe. Well, looks like we're at 0-0 on the halftime. Here come the Dragons back out. Let's see if we can see them there. There they come. Getting ready to start the third quarter. We'll see what Coach Meredith and Coach Johnson, Coach Sanders, see what kind of changes they've got in store for this third quarter. Ooh, is that a funnel cake, Bob? Look. Well, look
What's
down
that?
here. Somebody's got a funnel cake down here below us. You gotta
Yeah.
love a place that sells funnel cakes at a football game.
See Sean Lucas down there high-fiving everybody. As they come by.
Yeah,
That's family.
yeah. Yeah. Well, we've got the Dragons and the Torch coming back out onto the field, getting ready to kick off the third quarter. And what do we got? The score is 26-13 right now. The Dragons are down 2 scores. We can easily make that up. Easily make it up. They'll make up 2 scores before you can have time to run, get a funnel cake, and get back.
Hopefully we'll get a kickoff with no blood.
Yeah, I hope so too. Hopefully,
Everybody intact. at the
hopefully
end of it.
everybody's got their tempers squared away at the half. We'd like to thank the senior Mr. Anthony Quillis for stopping by our booth during the halftime, and Quan also for stopping by and offering a little bit of an explanation on what happened with those penalties early in or late in the second quarter. He said we had gotten a penalty for a helmet-to-helmet targeting call, and which the ball was tipped. I'm still not sure about that, but either way, I'm just glad everybody is okay. I hate it for the young man who lost his temper and got kicked out of the ball game, but
Courts are ready to kick off.
let's see if the Dragons can get this thing into the end zone here.
The new man back. Walt Moses back deep.
There's a kickoff.
Yeah.
Oh, and it is
Unbelievable.
into the expensive seats there.
We should go back to the 20.
Looks like somebody almost got him a little extra for dessert there, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm glad it didn't hit one of those nice, fancy, new-looking funnel cakes, though, Bob. It would be a shame to waste a good funnel cake.
I'll go along with that. And there's no such thing as a bad funnel cake.
Well, we got the offense out on the field. No time has ran off the clock yet. 15 minutes to go. First offensive play of the third quarter for the Dragons.
Marcus Littlejohn from the shotgun.
Snap.
Now
Wow.
the hands of number 30.
Wow.
I think Marcus was throwing more.
You can easily
To a
see why.
place.
You can see why he's on defense, can't you, Bob?
Yeah.
Because that ball was put right on his numbers and he fat-handed it and dropped it. Lucky for us, that gives us another chance here. Let's hope that's his only bad pass of this half. He had one bad one in the first half. Maybe he wanted to get that out of the way early.
That'll work.
Oh,
Too bad.
that one sailed on him a little bit high.
Overthrew
Doggone
it.
it, I'm sure he wished he had that one back. We had an open man. That would have been a big conversion.
Was the intended receiver.
What do you think causes that ball to sail like that, Bob?
I think throwing it too soon. Before you're ready.
Yeah.
Because you haven't completely stepped into it.
Yeah.
Little John going for the
all-
shotgun again.
All right, Dragons, let's go.
Sailed on him again.
Oh,
Derek Cohen's was the intended receiver. Going to bring up fourth.
yeah. I tell you, it was defended well, but I thought he had a chance to make that play, Bob. What do you think? I mean, I thought it hit him in the hands.
Another thing it could be is he's trying to avoid making the mistake he did down the goal line at the end of the first half.
Yeah. Maybe so, but fourth down is where we live and breathe. And I'm sure we'll convert this. We may even score a touchdown.
Big rush on.
Oh. Nope. Wasn't even close on that one. Well, that was not the start that we had hoped for, Bob.
No. I think Mark is a little mad at himself.
Yeah, and hey, like I say, hopefully, I know he wanted to come out and make a better showing. Because I mean, we were really set in prime position. Had a lot of.
Maybe the defense is due for a big play.
Yeah, I thought let's see if the defense can get another stop. We have relied heavily on the defense so far this year.
Number 5 in a quarterback.
Yeah, and
That's a gain of 5.
yeah, you know, during the pregame warm-ups, Bob, you and I actually had a conversation about that young man. He looked to me like he had a better arm than the starting quarterback did. I mean, he really was throwing the ball well during pregame. So,
Well, yeah,
it could be a bad thing for the Dragons that the other quarterback's not playing.
throws on the line, pitch out.
A good-looking play, I tell you. There's a flag.
Flag thrown at the 5.
That play is hard to stop. I mean, they get such momentum coming around that edge, it is hard to stop.
I can't believe they have to have a conference after every call.
Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike against the Dragons.
What was unsportsmanlike? I mean, are we playing flag football? Did we tackle too hard or something?
Yeah.
I mean, what happened? I tell you, the referees have given them a lot more first down than what their offense has. I can say that. There's that
Pitch out.
little pitch out.
No, sir.
Oh, and he is.
Come on, blow the
Locked
whistle.
up.
He's against the wall. That's why you're getting fights.
That's exactly what I was about to say, Bob. Like I said earlier, the referees just didn't do a good enough job controlling the game, in my personal opinion. And you're exactly right. He was in the wall for 2 or 3 seconds before they blew it dead.
Would not surprise me if they didn't come back with the same play.
Yeah, me either. It's worked for them so far.
Either that
It's
or
a good
quarterback
safe play.
draw.
Oh, a
Fumble.
Fumble. Get the ball. Get the ball. Big scramble for the ball. The defense has made another stop, folks. Good play. Good stop there by the Dragon defense.
Fumble
The fire
recovered
squad.
by your Dragons.
And the wall is down again.
Looks like Jonathan Andrews may have come up with it. They may have to put the stadium back together.
Well, you know, before the game, we were talking to some people here that work for this facility, and they were telling us how this wall does give a little bit, and how it's a little more forgiving for the players. I don't know if they quite intended it to give as much as what it has, but
Officials time up.
well, that's better than us wasting one. Oh, we got kids on the field again. A relay race they're calling it. Let's see what's going to happen here. Well,
Anything to slow down momentum.
it looks like we got one man. Oh, he's way out of position. Now he's back on the hash on the 20. So it looks like we have 2 young men and 2 young ladies, and we've got some more people back in the end zone. And here they come. They're tagging and running. Up. Well, somebody's got some ground to make up. Oh, he's catching him. Run, don't wait on him. Run, run, run. And the little man in the orange shirt, I think, hustled his way into the end zone for the win.
Little man on the right had the lead. He stopped for some reason.
Yeah, I think he got a little intimidated by the players and held up a step or two, and that let the other young man catch up. It's great to see the kids having a good time and enjoying a football game on a Saturday night.
We've got a new quarterback in for the Dragons. Dakota Arrowwood out of Brevard College. 6'1", 195.
Well, let's wish him good luck in his. Oh! Man, and He was open, Bob. I mean,
yes. We could have breezed by him. Second down.
I tell you, Bob, on a play like that, you wished you had a little bit of butter and jelly, because that guy was toast. I mean, he was beat early and beat often. He had no chance to make that play if we could have just got the pass there.
Second and 10. Arrowwood still going for the gun.
Uh-oh,
He's got
pressure.
a roll.
There's what we were talking about, that, when that pocket holds up, our offense looks a lot better. When that pocket breaks down, it is hard for either one of our quarterbacks to look good when they're having to run for their life back there. Somebody's called a timeout here with 9 minutes and 11
Got a man
seconds.
down, number 8 for the torch.
Yeah, we do. You can see him there
Being helped off, but
being helped
I don't
off
think he
field.
needs much help. He's in pretty good shape.
A little slow to get up. We wish him the best on a quick recovery. Hope that his injury wasn't serious. We're winding the clock again. About 9:05. After that sack, that's going to be up third at about 15. Well, we got a good snap. Oh, man.
Then the receiver was Brandon Ford. He a little high on the throw.
Man, I wish we had that one back, Bob. How many times have I said that? Doggone, these plays are close. Fourth and 14 for the Dragons. I tell you, this close to our own end zone, we really need to convert this. We really don't need to put the defense in a position again to try to bail us out from the 5-yard line.
Well, again, the turnover, they couldn't take advantage of it, or so far they haven't. Well, that was as good as a punt. Picked off at the 20. Don't look good on Dakota's stats.
Yeah, his only completed pass was to the wrong guy. But like you say, it did give our defense a little bit of room to work with. Take some of the pressure off them.
Marcus is holding his elbow. Might be hurt.
I don't know. Well, here we are relying on the defense again. I'm behind on the clock again, as usual.
Pitch out on the man in motion.
Good defense again there by the fire squad, holding him to looks to be about 5 yards on that play, and that's about as quick as you can get there to stop that little pitch out.
Yeah.
It is a very, very effective play. It's really hard to stop.
And it eats up
Bob,
the
is that
clock.
fireworks outside? You see out the window over the scoreboard? It looks like there's some fireworks happening out there.
Could be. Back to throw.
Oh.
It's his man.
A good pass and a good tackle there by number 10. Who is number 10?
10 is Jonathan Andrews.
Jonathan Andrews. Look, see, there is some fireworks out there. You see them about 2 windows up over the scoreboard.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
So we got fireworks on the field. We got fireworks outside the stadium, folks. 6 minutes and 45 seconds. A big third down here. Third and about 1. Oh, it'd be nice if the Dragons could come up with another stop here. We have got to get our offense going. Oh, and he dropped
Out of
it.
the hands of the receiver.
Hit him right in the hands. Like I said, that guy, that quarterback, he can really spin the ball, I tell you. He put it right on him.
There's one thing, when you change quarterbacks, you're used to one speed, and then you get another speed.
Yeah, it is. There's a little bit of, it takes a little time to get the timing work back out. You know, we'll take it. That's a big break for us.
Yes.
4th and 1. If I was the Dragons defense, I'd be looking for that little handoff. They've had a lot of success so far running that play.
Yes. Well, they're going to throw it.
Oh,
Bat
and
it
batted down.
Number 44, David Gardner.
I tell you that I just cannot say enough about that fire squad defense. Every time we need a play, they just keep coming through, and keep coming through.
Maybe they brought the fire truck.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I don't even know there's a play to be made, and yet they find a way to make a play. I tell you, before this, after this next play, I think I'm gonna have to swap the batteries over real quick.
Okay. Maybe they'll give us a timeout.
5.
Arrowwood.
Pocket collapsed quick on that one,
Yes.
Bob.
I think it's
All right, I'm gonna give us a swap here.
okay. Second down according to the down marker.
Apologize for any inconvenience, but we don't seem to have missed anything. We're right back on the next play. You folks at home haven't missed anything.
Arrowwood's
We got a man open.
in the end zone.
Oh, jumped a little too soon, it looked like.
Much. Derek Collins has been open all day. The Deuces had quite a game in spite of everything. Third down and 10.
Well, 4 minutes and about 8 or 9 seconds left to go here. 3rd and 10 for the Dragons. Steps up and comes across the middle, incomplete.
And a flag. We may have a late hit on the quarterback. 2 flags. And a man without a helmet.
A little bit of carnage out there on the field along with the flags.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, late hit against the Torrents. That should be an automatic first down, but
Yeah. Let's hope you're right. We could really use a break right now.
yes, definitely use a first down. Yep, they're moving the chains.
Yeah.
First down.
Well, both teams have benefited a lot tonight from the penalties, and I'm not proud. We'll take it.
Yes.
Well, we didn't even get a snap off before we got another penalty. Well, somehow, without even snapping the ball, we still lost yardage, Bob. Another penalty. I bet Coach Johnson is going nuts with all these penalties. Well, let's see if we're winding the clock, see how far behind I am. close.
Oh.
Oh.
He got it.
Somehow he caught the ball. I don't even know if he knows how he caught the ball. I thought the other guy had it.
I told you, the harder the catch, the tougher Wyatt Rogers is.
That's a first down. What a play. I can't wait to watch that one again when I get home, Bob. Because I thought it was an interception, and then somehow Wyatt takes the ball. Like you said before, if it's a really difficult catch, he's the guy that's going to make it.
This could be a big trip to the end zone if they can do it.
Yeah, this is a good chance to poke it in and get some momentum.
Got him.
Oh! Juggling catch. What an effort down there. I really thought he was going to make it.
The Deuce did his best. Had it from hand to hand.
I mean, he had it, he didn't have it, he had it, he didn't have it. And he just ran out of room there, laid against the wall.
This isn't third down, is it?
Yeah.
Real nice.
Why is it second down? Maybe, I don't know.
I thought we just had a first down.
Forced out of the pocket, had to take off running. And that brings up the down of all downs, fourth down.
Gotta make something happen.
You know, a lot of folks don't realize this at home, Bob, but this is part of our plan to lull this defense into a false sense of security because we live on fourth down, folks.
That's true.
I'm guessing the next thing comes out of our mouth is touchdown Dragons.
Go. Don't know where the other marker is. So.
Well, that's got to be a first down. First and goal, yes, sir. As the clock is rolled down.
First down.
47, 46. Our clock is pretty close right now with the other clock. We're about 40 seconds left in this half, or left in this quarter. The Dragons threatening to score. This will probably be the last play of the third quarter. This third quarter has really gone by quick, Bob.
Yes, it has. Ball was handed off to Donnie Bird.
Well defended on that play, and I mean a big hit. Donnie Bird's not one to back down from contact.
No.
He doesn't have any side-to-side in him. He just goes straight at you.
Donnie didn't lose any ground, but he didn't get any ground. Second down.
Well,
Okay. If you are a Dragon fan, a member of the Dragon family,
well,
put
15.
4 fingers in the air, even if you're in your living room, because this is where we come back the fourth quarter.
That's right. This is where the offense really comes together, I think. What are we? Yep. We're only down 13, Bob. 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points, and we've won this thing. We'll let somebody else see what it feels like to have a 1-point defeat.
Got a 26-13 score. We go into the fourth quarter. Remember, think about what you want to do with your advertising money. We need sponsors. You need your name out there. The best way to do it is to call Mary Ann at
You're right about that, Bob. It is a fantastic way to get exposure for your company or business.
Yes, it is. You know, you look at a crowd like this, you got maybe 2,000 people that you wouldn't have gotten in touch with.
Yeah, it's all about getting in touch with that market. And everybody loves football.
Yes, especially in South Carolina.
Yeah. And this is a tough game. You've seen a lot of these hits tonight. I mean, these guys, they play. These guys play hard. It is a very hard-hitting and physical game. You know, the Dragons really just need to win this one quarter.
Yes.
We win this one quarter, and we go home with the first win of the franchise. Looks like a little bit of good sportsmanship for a change happening down on the field.
Yes.
Almost
God,
like
that man is huge.
almost like boxers getting ready for the final bell of the last round, touching gloves before they come out swinging.
Second down, Arrowwood at the rolls right.
Keeper, he's rolling.
Tucks.
Oh.
Yeah.
He got awful close.
Yes. Awful close before no call was made down there.
Yeah.
Let's see what the referees and field judge. Oh, another conference.
Did he get in? Are we calling a touchdown? 14-49.
Oh, they're going to move back to the 3. Give me a break.
No, we're kicking an extra point, Bob. Somehow we missed we didn't even realize they scored a touchdown. I tell you, the referees aren't telling us anything. I mean, there was no signal at all, but the Dragons.
Well, I asked for a break and I got one. I never saw a signal.
A high kick. Did it
is
drop in?
no indication.
Flag on the play, of course. I thought that thing dropped in there, Bob. I mean, it looked like a sand wedge. It was up so high, but I thought he made it.
Flag is against the Torch. And we're going to have another go at it. Anthony Quillis to kick. The kick is
wide left, I think.
And we have
Another
a
flag.
roughing the kicker.
That's got to be roughing the kicker, yeah. You know, how do they get that much of a rush coming off the edge that quick?
Still no indication for the ref.
No, I mean, it's like they don't even, well, another penalty against the Torch. Not sure what it was, but we'll take it. You know, they keep on. We're going to be able to run this thing in for the 2 points.
Yeah.
Dragons got it back within 7. We make this. We've got it within 6, Bob. Don't they say the third time's a charm, and this is going to be his third attempt at this extra point.
On a fake it and have him run it. And a flag on the play. Can you believe it?
Another flag. And it was just a bit outside, folks. I wish they would just tell them what they're doing illegal and they could stop doing it. Well,
see where they spot it.
here's something a lot of people never get, Bob, and that's the 4th attempt at an extra point.
Ball's on the 1. They're going to kick again.
I believe he's going to make this one. Maybe they're getting tired of rushing.
No flag. Fifth time is not a turn.
Well,
I am very sorry I missed that touchdown.
we weren't able to capitalize in 4/10 of an extra point. You know, if we make any of those, Bob, we can decline the penalty and go ahead and get on with the ball game.
Yeah, that's true.
But kicking is a lot harder than what it looks. Trust me, I have tried it in practice.
Oh, yes.
It looks easy, but it's a long way from easy.
I had a son that was a kicker in high school, and it was a whole new ballgame. He told me if you're off to the right, go for the right upright. If you're off to the left, go for the right upright.
Well, we got a good quick score there.
Yes. Gets a bounce, knocked down.
Picked up late. Oh, he's got some running room.
Anthony Quillis.
And another flag.
They have a flag. I don't know what it's for, but
It was thrown late. It's unsportsmanlike something against somebody. Hard to tell what it was. He made out with a pretty good return, though.
yes, it was.
Holding against the torch.
Okay. Kicker made the tackle, assisted by Dante Johnson.
Well, I guess that's why his return looked pretty good. He got a little extra help.
Well, that's going to hurt. Ball brought back to the 16, first and 10.
Here we go, Dragons. Looking for another defensive stand. Here comes a man in motion. And let's stop the clock and throw the flag.
That's got to be too much time.
False start going against the torch. You know, interesting enough, we've got quite a game going over there outside of the wall in the north end zone. Or I guess that's the east end zone. Some kids doing what kids will do at a football game.
Yes. First and 15.
All right, we're about 14:05. First down and 15. Whoa, let's stop this clock.
Timeout torch.
Timeout torch. Burn them. Burn those timeouts.
Maybe they're burn that torch.
Do you see what we did there? I really wish we could get ahead and pull away in this game. I don't need another close ball game, Bob.
No. But I'd like closer than it is now. He looks.
Oh, and it's picked off. Picked off.
Anthony Quillis.
The fire squad comes up again, Bob.
Who was that?
I tell you, he does it all. I shouldn't say he does it all because no man does it all by himself, but he does a lot for this team. Leader of the defense, one of the great leaders on the team, one of the greatest additions to the Dragons organization. He and his family, they are just good people, folks, and he is a great football player. Comes up with a big play there and a big stop. That could be the one that turns the game around right there, Bob. We are within, 7 points?
Yeah.
7 points. We get down and tie this thing up, and we really put the pressure on the torch. Well,
Timeout.
stop the clock.
Dragons.
Well, now I'm out Dragon. Gives me time to readjust the play clock here. We're at 13:29 left in the fourth quarter. 13 minutes and 29 seconds for the Dragons to put up 7 points or 8 and get the first win as a franchise. Luke and I talked all week. We really felt like this was going to be our night. We really thought we were going to get a win tonight.
You know, I don't know how many people are aware of this, but Anthony Quillis hadn't played football in 4 years.
Yeah.
Heard about the team, came out, made it.
And
Arrowwood, Rolls Ride,
oh, and
take it out.
I tell you, that section of the wall is taking a beating tonight.
Yes. So are the players.
Well, what does that put us at there?
You know, the clock keeps running while they put the wall back together.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Now they'll probably call us for too much time.
Here we go.
There it is.
He's having to.
Okay, he's
down
down
to
to
the
the
1
one.
yard line.
Might be a first down, too.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a first down. Move it. The referee is signaling to move the chains. So that's going to be first and goal for the Dragons. You know,
Go to the Arrowwood with a nice run.
very nice run. You know, that announcer, he doesn't have the same enthusiasm when he says first and goal Dragons, does he?
Yeah.
He says it a lot quieter.
I think his job was to pump up his...
Oh yeah, and we're just playing
Fans.
around. We don't blame him a bit. We can't wait till we have a stadium to play in, and we'll do the same thing. I bet it's going to get really quiet here. You might be able to hear a pin drop after the Dragons cash in this touchdown.
Pitch out, 44.
Touchdown! And he ran over number
He did
3.
not run around, he ran through.
Wow. Woo! You know, he's going to feel that in the morning.
Devin Gardner. Devin's out of Jeriah Prep School. Also 6', 245.
You know what that reminded me of? The old Bo Jackson, Brian Bosworth showdown on the goal line years ago. That time it looked like Bo was playing for the Dragons though. Well, they're just getting too much penetration on those extra points.
Kick is no good.
Well, we've been here before, folks. We're down by 1 point.
26-25. say this, but a safety would look nice right now.
Yeah. You know, now that you say that, Bob, I'm pretty sure we had a safety right at the end of the first half.
Did we really?
I thought so.
At the open end of the field. There's a kick by Anthony. Good kick.
Very nice kick.
Taking up the 3. Down at the 20. By Dante Johnson.
Well, you folks at home can hear what I'm talking about there on that first down call.
Yeah. Like they made the first down. No matter what happened, they were going to have first down. That's a court.
Yeah, we're winding the clock here. 11 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the game. Dragons have got it to within 1 point. Looking for another big stop here by the fire squad.
He's back to throw.
Oh!
Hit his receiver, hit him kind of low with the pass, and it bounced up in the air. Dante Johnson was pouncing on it, but just couldn't get to it quick enough.
Yeah, we caught a little bit of a break on that one. Another one of those passes that was right on the numbers and bounced off of the receiver, but you know, we've had a few of those go against us in the past few games, so it's good to see a few of them come our way now.
2nd and 10.
10-18 left to go in the game. Coach Sanders getting the defense lined up.
He's back. He's got a man downfield. He's going to run. No, now he's going to throw. Got too anxious. Man was wide open.
Yeah.
We've been on the run.
Yeah. It looked, I don't know, it looked like he was awful close to being over the line of scrimmage when he let it go, but.
That could have been. I really, it's me. I wasn't paying that much attention. I was.
Well, we'll be able to watch it on replay, but.
Yes.
If it wasn't called, it didn't happen. The Dragons looking for a turnover to take the lead and put this one to bed here, folks. 9 minutes and 20 seconds.
3rd and 10. Fades back. He's going to throw. He looks.
Oh, and he was hammered. And there's a flag.
There's a flag.
I don't even know what that could have been.
From where?
I mean, it was thrown in the middle of the field. You'll see it there where the safety, Mr. Quillis, was. And there was really nobody there. Illegal defense.
Oh, illegal defense. Boy, thank you, ref.
Well,
Torch needed that.
illegal defense was the call. I'm not sure what. I guess maybe the Jack linebacker might have moved out a little too far.
Fortunately,
What they cleverly refer to as the Jack out of the box. But I'm not sure. It's just illegal defense. And there's another timeout taken.
Taken by the Dragons. It's 3rd down. Fortunately, that was only a 5-yard penalty.
Woo! I tell you, 8 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the game. And what a ball game. I tell tell you, we haven't been fortunate enough to win a game so far this season, but every team we played has woke up the next morning knowing that they had played a football game tonight.
Yes. And felt fortunate to escape, except maybe for Cape Fear.
Yeah. We don't give them much. We make them earn every bit.
3rd 5. Fades back, looks to throw, overthrows his man.
Thrown high.
Bring up 4th and 5.
Is that 4th down, Bob?
It's 4th down now.
Yeah, 4th down and 5. Well, like we have so many times this season, we're leaning on that defense for one more play, one more stop. Let's see if we can make it through this without a flag.
Be sweet.
Let's get a stop, defense. Oh!
Well, in and out of the hands.
Wow, that was close to the defensive touchdown that I've been looking for all night long right there. If he could hang on to that, he's walking into the end zone.
Jonathan Andrews stopped that, and that's as good as a pick.
Yeah, really upset with himself for missing that one.
So your Dragons take over on the 24. 1st and 10. 7:56 left in the clock.
Seven minutes and 45 seconds. The Dragons seem to be really settling into a groove here. Let's see if we can capitalize, turn this into points. We got a deep
man
pass.
down there.
Almost a fantastic catch.
Wyatt Rogers, he's gonna give it everything, man.
Yeah, he was really well covered on that play, but I thought he was going to make some kind of a one-handed catch.
Thought he's gonna come back with, and now will we stop the clock? Yes, we will. Well, we rebuild the stadium.
Yeah. Need a little bit more attention on the wall down there.
Whoa. Excuse me. Whitehead starts the clock. I guess he didn't know what was going on down there. You know, he's only the head referee. My God, he should have a hint.
Woo, Bob, I tell you what, these games are never easy, are they? I'd sure like to be sitting up here comfortable late in the 4th quarter with about a 30-point lead.
Yes. Wouldn't know what to do. I want that safety. That safety gives us a lead.
I agree. That was I really don't agree with that. I really thought we should have had at least 2 points. I don't say we didn't have 7. We're rolling the clock here. 7 minutes to go in the game. Dragons down by 1.
Ooh. That was almost disaster. 22
yeah,
of them had a pick.
That was close. That one could have changed it. Woo, we got lucky on that.
Yes.
I thought it was overthrown or nobody was going to touch it, and then somehow that guy made a big leap and got up there and got a paw on it.
It'll be 3rd down. Let's make something happen, Dragons.
3rd down and 10, another chance for our offense.
And Marcus Littlejohn is in at wide receiver.
Yeah, and he plays that position really well too.
Yes.
And they take the wall out again.
The whistle blew while the ball was still in the air. I don't know what.
Yeah. Some kind of a flag.
Yeah, but I don't see the flag. Of course, it could be
Something.
against the wall.
Oh, come on.
The convenient penalty. I'd like to see something around the middle of the field. Maybe inside the 14.
And you don't have to get this all in one shot. You just need 2 plays that'll get you about 7.5 yards.
Right.
Oh, he's flushed out of the pocket.
Might be time for a trick play.
Oh, 5 minutes to go in the game. A really big play here for the Dragons offense. We really
Go
need
to
this one.
Arrowhead
We really
from
need
the
to convert.
shotgun. Excellent. No call, Mr. Referee. I guess you can push it whenever you want to.
Well, on a long 4th down play like that, you really like to see the pass get a little closer than that one was. But
Yes. Well, again, I don't think Arrowwood has seen much work or any work with these
Yeah.
wide receivers. It's hard to get your timing down.
yeah. Well, as we've said before, here we are relying on the defense to make a stop. What was that?
Incomplete.
We,
Second down.
yeah, we
Is running 4 minutes.
got lucky on that one too. Went right through his hands. Like I say, the quarterback's putting it right on them. They're just not catching them, and that's good for us. I hope it continues. Well, another chance for our defense to score a touchdown, like I've been looking forward to all night long.
You've been calling for it.
A pick 6 going the other way would look really good right now. And let's hope nobody's injured down there. As that wall came crashing down, I mean a lot of momentum on that play.
He overthrew his man. It may take a while to rebuild the stadium on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections now.
Yeah.
We got 3rd and 10.
Well, the defense is holding strong right now. Three minutes and 22 seconds left to go, and the referees wind the clock here as soon as the repairs are finalized. And I think that is the quarterback who got ejected earlier out there, who was putting the wall in place when we arrived, and now working on the wall again.
That could be, yeah, it looks like it.
And here we go, folks. Big play for the Dragons. Big play for the Dragons.
He's
Complete, but not enough for a first down.
nowhere close. It'll be 4th and 7. I'd be surprised if they try to go for it all when they get first down. Awful beneficial to them.
Yeah. 2:33 left to go in the game. Big 4th down for the Dragons.
Back pass, throws up.
And there's the pick. And he's up. Can he go? Oh. Another flag. And I know.
That should be a late hit.
That's a late hit.
Number 20.
That's a late hit, and that is another takeaway by the Fire Squad.
And another one by our kicker, Anthony Phyllis.
I bet the Torch is like, if we're the Torch, why do they get the Fire Squad? But that's just the way it goes.
Yeah. Oh, come on!
What is that?
Penalties against us.
How?
See what he calls it.
Oh, come on.
Block in the
they
back.
threw the flag after we'd made the pick.
Yeah.
I tell you, Bob, you just can't beat that home cooking. You just cannot beat that home cooking.
I've been looking at it for too many years. I'm sick of it. And it goes all the way up to the NFL, too.
2:03 to go in the ball game, right at 2 minutes. Oh, well, we got the ball.
Run into the wall. The deuce. Second down. Come on, Dragons don't have to get it all.
Now we're going to stop the clock for a little repair to the wall, I'm sure. Woo! I tell you, they're going to...
Clock is
Feels
stopped.
a lot like last week, Bob. Late in the game, down by 1 point. The ball in our hands. You know, if our offense can put together 4 or 5 good plays, look, they've wound the clock. About 1 minute left.
That was a timing play that
Miscommunication there.
wasn't there. Third down.
Well, somebody zigged when they should have zagged there, Bob.
Yes.
That ball wasn't even close.
Yeah, it's because they haven't worked together.
Well, folks, here we are, 1 minute to go. The Dragons down by 1 point. Third down. Is that right or second down?
Third down.
Third down and a long 10. I tell you, we really need to make a play here. And their defensive backs have lot of big plays tonight, but we just need one.
Clock starts. Tucks it in.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was down. Was he not down? I thought they whistled him down. Something because I really thought he was under the wall and coming down before the fumble.
He tucked it around, had a good gain, had a first down. Looks like they popped it loose. They didn't seem to think that the whistle blowing, but
well, we need another stop. Another stop by the Dragons.
49.5 seconds.
And the thing is, they can't just run the clock out. They've got to try to gain some yardage.
Can't take a knee, they can have positive
it's
yardage.
a good place for a fumble. Oh, yeah.
And that's not positive. Big rush put on by the Green Machine.
A great defensive call there by the Coach Sanders.
Took 6 seconds.
Yeah. Second down and about 12, I guess, Bob. Bob, I know I've said it before, but we got them right where we want them.
Yeah, well, we can stop them from gaining any yardage.
And our defense still needs to score, so this is the perfect play.
Rush is on. Oh,
And I guess we got to call a timeout and stop the clock.
Yeah, the clock continued to run.
34 seconds.
I think that's the last timeout.
Yeah, that is our last timeout. You're right. Well, this is going to be close. 30 seconds. 34 seconds.
Marker box says second down, but it should be third down.
Yeah, it's third down. Third down. If this play takes about 10 seconds, I don't think there's anything we can do.
For third down.
Biggest play of the night for the Dragons right here on defense. Right here is where we hopefully get our offensive touchdown or defensive touchdown.
Handoff, he picked up some positive yardage. I believe that's going to be our ball game.
Yeah. I don't think they'll have to run another play. I think that's going to be it. Nothing we can do to stop the clock. For the second week in a row, we're going to lose by 1 point. Sad. Well, shoot. Man, you really hate to see that play, I tell you.
Well, again, the line was 35. The final score was 1. They said they were going to beat us by 60.
That is tough to lose. Two games back to back on 1 point losses. I mean, that's just back breaking.
Yes, it is. 9, sure wouldn't be proud if I was a triangle torch. And like I said, we get the safety, we win the game.
Yeah. And I still have no idea what happened when that ball went all the way out of the end zone and we didn't get a safety or a touchdown. I don't have a clue.
But he fumbled it out of the end zone.
Yeah.
It should be an automatic safety or an automatic 6.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to say it, but this is the best part of the game. These guys pounded each other for 60 minutes, just pushing and shoving and pounding and beating.
Yeah, it's always good to see a lot of good sportsmanship out there between the two teams. And like I say, it was a tough ball game and a lot of beating and banging, but it's good to see them come together at the end.
Well, the sportsmanship is there. They hug each other, they love each other, and then they pray together.
Yeah.
It's gotta be great.
One more point, Bob. One more point.
Yes.
Well, it was a fantastic night here in Raleigh, North Carolina. I really thought we had that one, and we sure had a lot of opportunities. We just left a few too many plays on the field.
Yes, we did.
But, you know, the Dragons have got a lot to be proud of. I mean, they are, like I say, a young organization, and I mean, they certainly play some good defense. We just got to get a few things come together on offense, and you know, we're really close. A few plays to 3-1 at least, or 2-1.
Yeah, people are going to start looking there. They're going to not want to start playing us.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're not going to make anybody's cupcake schedule. I promise you that.
That's right.
Well, everybody, again, there's a lot of plays we would have loved to have back, but we're going to have to wrap up a great night of football here where the Dragons came within 1 point for the second week in a row of pulling out a victory. But a lot of good effort, a lot of new faces, a lot of good sportsmanship, and, you know, you can really see things coming together. We just need a few more pieces to fall into place, and we'll get our first win. But for me, I'm Daniel Ruff, filling in for my son Luke Ruff, who couldn't be here tonight, and I am ready to sign off. I'll let Bob take us to the end of the show. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope that you'll be back next week. Like I say, we're going to do some coaching shows and some interviews, so please stay tuned to the channel and see a lot more good things coming from the Dragons.
Well, not much to say except another tough one, but another great one. Luke, we miss you. We'll see you back next game, next time we play, where you can cover the 60 minutes that we struggled to. Again, fans, we're happy that you're sitting here enjoying us, listening to the games. We're getting the views. Watch out when we get a home field. I got a feeling you guys are going to drive us nuts. I appreciate again for you listening. Daniel, for both of us, I say good night and we love you, and we'll see you in 3 weeks.
Thank you again, and God bless.